What's happening? What's happening? Welcome to the live stream, guys. It's your boy back again. Made it back to the departmento. So I'm gonna give Magic a little time to get this stuff together or whatever, so he can come up and holler at us, let us know what's going on. Definitely been a long time coming. Shout out to Record Club in the building. Yeah, man, definitely good. That my boy Gucci. Definitely want to know what happened to him though, because he definitely had a lot of us worried in the space for sure. I know me being one of them, super worried. I think we was talking like almost every other day, asking had anybody heard from Magic or whatever. So I know he said he trying to charge his phone up a little bit. I got my phone plugged up too, because it's the same phone I was on when I was live a little while ago. Got to know how to move. Yeah, you hear all them horns in the background. Wow, this is a very busy street right here. And then I realized that they got like it's like slits in the sliding glass door that you can't close. Like so the door is never 100% closed. That's why you can hear outside so good. So I'm gonna have to grab me a little. Oh, oh, the man, the myth, the magic.
She did. What's going on, man?
Man, it's good to see your face, brother.
Man, you know what I'm saying? I had to, you know what I'm saying? Sorry about the janky setup, you know what I'm saying? I had to get ready impromptu, you know what I'm saying? Make sure I was good for my boy Style King, you know what I'm saying? Got my baby shirt on, got my little brother t-shirt on, but you know, we gonna rock it out, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I give you a tour of the Airbnb. But yeah, we got to get into it.
For sure, for
Ah,
sure.
you remember Magic? Yeah, yeah, Magic been on the show plenty of times. I gotta grab me a beer though. Let me grab me a beer real quick. Go ahead, you can go ahead and get started though, cause we definitely. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh shit. Well, what I'ma do, hold on, I'm just not
Introduce
finna.
yourself.
Oh shit, y'all already know who it is, man. Your boy Magic, man. Make sure y'all can hear me cool though. But yeah, man, Magic Man from Atlanta. I was traveling through Colombia. I hit Barranquilla first. You know what I'm saying? Can't say enough good things about Barranquilla. Then I hit Bogota. You know, Bogota was, you know what I'm saying? It was slow.
Wait. Tell them how you got into the travel and thing. Like what inspired you to start traveling? You gotta give them a little bit, cause it might be some people tuned in that don't really know too much about you, bro.
Oh, how I got into traveling, man. I had been wanting to, take off, but I had, I had situations. I would just say I had situations that kept me here. And so when I finally got those things done and over with, then man, I booked me a flight, man. I just booked me a flight and got up out of here. So, um, what other questions you feel like I should?
So did you have any like what made you decide on Colombia over all the rest of the countries in the world?
Ah, man, I wanted to see what the fuss was about. You know what I'm saying? From the negative things to the positive things. You hear so much about it, and especially within the travel space, within the community. Like I say, whether it be negative things or positive things. So I just wanted to start at ground zero, see what it was about.
Okay, okay. Well, I mean, anybody got any questions? I know y'all ain't got no questions. Y'all know Magic already, so I
He
thought
said, "Don't let Ray see this."
hey man, raise a sub to the channel, so he might see it. He might be trying to get you on for another interview. But you can go ahead and let us know what happened, because we was definitely worried about you for sure. Every
Hey
time I talk to
man,
somebody, they're like, "Have you heard from Magic? Have you heard from Magic?" Wait, hold on.
yeah,
If you pull up the Razor Ray channel, you you gonna reach out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on I'm on 37%. So I'm gonna try to knock this out. I'm gonna knock out the story, then I'm gonna knock out how I
Okay.
slipped up for real. So long story short, was just like to keep in the frame of mind. So I was in, so like I said, Barranquilla, smooth sailing, you know, all star numbers, did what I was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Just leave it at that. So get to Bogota. You know what I'm
Like running to the bathroom and shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
fucking it up. Well, I still remember her, but nah, her friend was, yeah, her friend was smooth. Yeah,
So that's not the chicks that's in the story.
no, no. So I had switched to another Airbnb, and by then my rhythm picking up. You know what I'm saying? We doing numbers. So I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. At this point, I'm about to hit Barracuda for Christmas because I had some motion. Let's just say I had some motion out there. So I was like, all right, smooth. So I tell old girl, I'm telling like you obviously you corresponding with different people. And I'm telling old girl that I'm about to make my move to Barracuda. And she was like, "Oh, blah blah blah." And this, keep in mind, like she was slick playing, like, "Oh, I want to see you." Then she'll come up with some stuff the day of, and I was like, "Whatever."
That's the chick that's in the place by Barracuda.
No, no, no. This was I hadn't made it there yet. This was the one that was in Bogota.
Okay.
So, well, one of them. So, um, I'm like, "All right, smooth." So I ain't really tripping. Like, if you gonna pull up, you gonna pull up. If not, not. So, and keep in mind, I had Slick already knew her prior to even coming to Columbia. Like we had met a while ago, so we had been talking. And so, you know, just bro, the day of, I just skipped to the day of. The day of, man, got into it with my baby mama on some shit. So I was already like, you know what I'm saying, like F the day type. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, I was really finna go to sleep. But I had told her, I was like, yeah, it was Thursday. Thursday, I think that was the 13th. Or Friday was the 13th, I think, and that might have been the 12th, one of them. December 12th or 13th, one of them, that Thursday. And I was like, yeah, I'm finna go ahead and slide. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was telling her either
It was
Wednesday,
Friday the 13th.
I think so. But
Yeah.
somebody might want to look it up. Um, but yeah. So I got them. I was telling her this, and she was like, "No, no, just come out with me this weekend, blah blah blah." And I was like, they all be saying that, so I was like, "All right." Then she was like, "No, no, come out tonight." So I was like, I was on the phone with the chick from Barracuda, and she was like, "Nah, I don't think you should go." Ooh, ooh. But they all be like that, like, "Oh, Lord." So I'm like, I'm slick tired anyway, because I be working. So I'm like, man, hold on. So I'm like, man, I ain't gonna I ain't gonna be out too long. Ooh. So I end up going anyway. So like I said, I'm gonna tell the story, then I'm gonna tell you how I really there was few indications I should have read off the rip. So I get ready, I shoot old girl a Uber from where she at to the Galileas, one of them, however you pronounce it. And then I'm coming from Fontauban. That's where my Airbnb is at the time. So I go, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the Airbnb, I'm going down there. And I get down there, she already there. And it just everything seemed real organic. Like we didn't really know where to go. Like I was working off card like Tarjeta or however they describe debit or credit or whatever. So a lot of places wasn't taking it. So we had to go to different restaurants to see who would take it. So long story short, we ended up at I guess their equivalent of Burger King. It's called like El Corral. It's like a nicer version of Burger King. So we eating or whatever, kicking it. And everything real smooth, real smooth. Then she was like, "Oh well, I want to go out to drink." And I'm like, I'm already like, hell no, nigga, it's Thursday. Like, I gotta go to work. Like, ain't nobody, you understand what you talking about? But she was like, "Nah, just one drink. Ooh, I just wanted to go out with you one time." I'm like, it's like at that point, it's like 11 o'clock. I'm like, all right. So
It's just one girl, right?
yeah, just one.
Okay.
So we walking like we leave a little Burger King esque joint, and we walking to find a bar in the Galileans, whatever. And so in the restaurant, she on the phone, she talking, but keep in mind it's like 10:45, 11 o'clock. She talking about, oh, I'm arguing with my mom or some shit. Okay. So anyway, we end up leaving there and we walk around looking for an open restaurant. And so at that point, what happened? We she was like she on Google Maps looking for a spot or whatever. Or so I assume. So we arrive at the it's like a restaurant slash bar type shit. And I get the one drink I said I'm gonna have, whatever, whatever. And then like, we get the drink, she wanna dance. She kind of looking at me weird the whole time we dancing, but I'm like, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm ready to go type shit. For real, for real. So we dancing or whatever, coming back, it's one of them. It's like one drink, but it's like, one of them. So I'm feeling good. I'm like, okay, I messed around and got a little faded. I'm like, okay. Like I might have another one. And that was towards the top end of the drink. Towards the bottom end of the drink, I started feeling funny in the motherfucker. After that, the next thing I remember is being at I remember waking up on the couch at some place. And so what happened? I remember I was patting my pockets and I had my phone in my pocket. And I'm like, and I won't say she speaks English, but she recognizes English phrases. I'll say that because I won't say she speaks fluent English. But so I'm like, where's my phone? And then I'm under the influence, but at that point, I'm not knowing I'm under the influence of something. But I'm like, ¿Dónde está mi celular? And then she was like, oh, it's on the charger or some shit. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why is my phone on the charger? Like, so I'm like, dame mi celular. And she's like, oh, it's on the charger. But like, Slick played me off. Like, but so I'm under the influence. So that shit, I ain't gonna lie, that shit kind of like saved me off. So then I'm like, maybe he'll give me my fucking phone. Like, I done got mad about the shit. Like, but then I'm also slick faded too. So then I'm like, you give me my motherfucking phone? So she pointed to where it was. She seen me get mad. I don't know if she knew what I said, but she saw me get mad. So she pointed to where it was, and it was kind of like behind this bar type shit. Like, and so it was behind this bar type shit on the counter. So I get up and I
Wait,
go to
so at
get
this
it.
point, you don't know where you are, though, right?
Right.
Okay, good. Well,
So at like I get up and go and get it, and it's a dude behind the bar, and I see he got that look on his face, but he ain't pressed me about it. But then at that point, it was what it was. But I grabbed the phone, and then I see like my financial apps open on the motherfucker, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, but then I'm still like, I'm under the influence. So like, I'm just thinking I'm really, really drunk at the time, at that moment. So I'm like, I go to sit down and I'm looking at my shit. I'm like, why is my shit open? Like, what? And that's what I remember thinking. Then I'm like, I'm asking her, but I'm asking her in English. So I'm knowing she's not really understanding what I'm saying anyway. So I'm just like, I look at my shit. I don't see like I see my shit's open, but I don't see nothing out of ordinary from what I can remember. So I just close my shit and then I pass back out. So then I wake up again and it's like her on the side of me, and then it's like three dudes, like one dude like kind of closest to my right side, and two other dudes kind of like closer towards the other side of her. And they was like trying to get me to drink something. And I woke up like, hell no, like nigga, fuck out my face. Like so then I could see they got agitated that I wouldn't drink it. So, again, under the influence, I'm like there was like an exchange. He was like, pretty what it translated to is like have some of this pro bar, like try this, try this. And I was like, hell no, nigga, like, no, like I'm good, I'm straight, no mas. And then he got agitated. So then I'm like, what's wrong with bro? Like why like what's on his mind? Like so then I don't know, like I said, I was under the influence. I swung on bro. I swung on bro straight up. I swung on bro. Hey, look. So then they was like, they weren't trying to fuck with me. She was just like, you know how they be like, kame, or what they say, how they say, relax, like relante or some shit like that. They was like, relax, relax, and I'm
Kilo.
like, yeah, yeah. They kept saying that. I was like, no, 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 fuck all that. Like I don't know, I swung on them now, so I'm trying to get out. Like, I'm like, what's up now? Like, you can't just swing, and we know where we from. You can't just swing on a motherfucker and that be it. Like, y'all got to get out. So I'm like, shit, we might well do this. It's like, no, 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 no. But again, pass back out. So, um, when I woke up again, it was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm ready to go. Like, like we've been here too long. Like, I'm ready to go. Woo. Like, they was trying to like, it's because there was so much like, I don't want to say it's broken Spanish, but obviously I was understanding it in broken Spanish because I only understand so much Spanish, but it was pretty much to the point like they was like, nah, chill. Like that's what it translated to, and I was like, I'm ready to go. I done pushed the other nigga like I'm ready to go right now, because the bitch was playing. Like the good thing is you got out of there. Well, we'll get to that. So that's the last thing I remember there. And so fast forward 15 hours later, 15, 16 hours later, I woke up. The Airbnb host, he in the apartment. So I'm like, what the fuck? But keep in mind, I was already supposed to leave like that night prior, the night before I went out. That was my last night at that Airbnb. I was supposed to go to another Airbnb that was further in Fontainebleau. But so I get in there. So I'm thinking it's morning time, like, cause that's what it looked like. It looked like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, dawn. It looked like dawn. Bruh, why it start getting dark? So I had slept like that whole day, like type shit. And he don't know any English, so he's speaking all in Spanish. So I'm not knowing what the fuck is going on. I'm just knowing he in the apartment. I'm waking up. Then I see all my shit gone. Work computer, MacBook, both cell phones, AirPods, sneakers, um, clothes. Goddamn, boy, I'm surprised they left food in the refrigerator. Boy, I had to check and see if I had some soap left. Boy, they weren't playing the radio. Boy, they took everything. But I was like, goddamn. So he Slick already know what's going on. And I'm not knowing why, but we'll get into that in a minute. So, um, like he take me to the Fontainebleau police station, whatever, whatever. And of course they own nothing, pretty much. Um they telling him that I gotta go and report it to the URI or some shit like that. It's something called that. Basically, like I don't know, like a violent crimes place or some shit. And I gotta go to the embassy. So, but keep in mind, like this is that day, so I'm still slick. I'm still like fucked up off that shit. And so the following day, again, still fucked up off that shit. Um, I go to the embassy. At that point, it's Saturday, so they're not open. And then even upon talking to them, like they not really on shit. Like I'm like, woo woo happened. Like the bitch got me. Woo woo. Like what we gonna do? Like, what's the plan? Oh well, said some whole shit like, oh, well, they work in highly something networks. Man, I ain't trying to hear all that. Like, what we gonna do type shit. Like, that's what I'm on. But I'm, again, this is my first time having a situation abroad. So, other than the military, but I'm not knowing how the shit go. So, to keep in mind, this is me, corresponding with people without no phones, none of that. Like, I'm really the Airbnb host. He looking out, and I got a homie there that's looking out, and so, I mean, long story short, as you know what I'm saying, I reported it to the what's the name just because I need paperwork for like insurance, all type of shit. Like, just in case anything was gonna happen, I needed some sort of documentation. So I went ahead and reported it, whatever. They gave me the documentation. This was Tuesday. Tuesday following that Thursday night when the shit all went happen or whatever. So then I just, like I said, I got the little iPhone 1 Pro Max that I'm on right now. You know what I'm
Wait, so
saying?
how long were you actually with the robber crew?
What you mean?
Like from the time that you was with her until the time that you ended up back in your apartment, that was like a day and a half.
No, I assume it was only like 4 hours.
And then they took you back to your place and cleaned out your place after they had you at another place.
Right.
Okay.
So while I'm on 23%, just for y'all that didn't catch the story, Cliff Notes, how I fucked up. Number one, um, she was as soon as she found out I was about to skip to the next city, she was hella interested to try to meet me. Should have been a red flag right there. But to my defense, it was so many like that. You know what I'm saying? That I caught like on the humbug. I wasn't really like it stood out, but it didn't. So that was that was number one. Number two, I feel like the biggest one I missed when I arrived at the location spot where we said to meet in the Gallerias, whatever. She was already there, but she was sitting in the car, and I'm like, the Ubers put you out as soon as you pull up. Like, who you in the car
Uh,
with? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that stood out in my head, but I didn't press it. I should have said something about it, but I didn't press it.
yeah, he
So
was in
then,
Bogota. It was in Bogota, right? Yeah.
yeah, I was in Bogota. I'll tell these chicks how long you staying there when you gonna leave, bro. I was in and out of, cities, like I said, bro. I was in and out, like, you know what I mean? So that really wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I really wasn't tripping on that. But I mean, yeah, one could ascertain that from, the information as well. So, but yeah, the second biggest thing I missed was she was already there and sitting in a car upon me arriving at the spot, just sitting in the car. So I was like, I should have pressed that shit, but I didn't. So then the third thing, the biggest thing, I got up to dance. But again, like we spoke about before, I had already, I think my quote unquote comfort level more so came from me seeing how the other girls tried to scope me and seeing that they worked in pairs. So when it was solely her, and I'm like, if she get out of line, bro, I'll slap you out this bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't tripping off that. But I let my guard down. But the point of the fact is, when we got the one drink, I got up to dance with her. I still took my eyes off my drink.
Mm.
So that
So
was
you
the
think
third
somebody
and
else was
biggest
in the
mistake.
club? It was like a bar, right?
Yeah, I can't say I can't definitively say whether somebody else was with her or not. But even okay, let's say it was. I still took my off my drink because you know what I'm saying. So when we was dancing, somebody could have slipped in, or you know what I'm saying, she could have did it on the low. You know what I'm saying. At anywhere it goes, I still got up and took my off my drink. So that was the biggest thing. Number three was that. So I feel like any one of those three things really led to what happened, and you know it was what it was. But you know, like I said, she wasn't no rando. Like we got I got I got information, and that's another thing. So um right now I'm on a whole new shit. Like as y'all can see, I'm on a whole new profile or channel,
Yeah.
all that type of shit because they obviously got my cell phone, but they got into my iCloud or whatever. They got in, I let them in, whatever. And it's like, so every time I try to reset it, like somebody on the other side playing with it, so I can't get in. So that's the biggest thing. So it's like that's if I can get back into my iCloud, bro, it's over with. But then I feel kind of funny working with them people. Like I feel like, in the startup industry, we can keep it there. But that's something, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But like I said, if I was there right now, we could figure it out. Like we can figure it out for sure. But at the end of the day, won't none of that bring my stuff back, and then you know what I'm saying. Half me is like, I'm a player. I ain't gonna let that, whatever. I ain't gonna let that get me out of character per se. Even though obviously I got, so I feel some sort of way.
I mean,
But
the most important thing is that you alive, bro. Like,
bruh, y'all, hey, listen, you sound like my homegirls. They was like, cause you know what I'm saying, like, so that's another thing. How old boy got into the Airbnb itself. So apparently, when we got back to my apartment, I guess we got into it because he was like, so let me take a step back. I've got someone that is from there, a dear friend that is actually from Colombia, that I've been knowing. Like I said, like kind of like I've been talking to old girl, I've been talking to her too.
yeah.
And so, she be talking to my Airbnb host a lot, like all that type of stuff, like just kind of like boots on the ground. She's from there, so she know the get down or whatever. And so the Airbnb host actually contacted her that night because he tried to contact me because he said there was a lot of noise in the apartment, like it sounded like somebody was fighting. And so when I didn't respond to him, he called Laura, and Laura then tried to reach out to me. And when Laura said, she was like, well, when I couldn't get a hold of you, then I told him like he needs to go ahead and like get a locksmith and get in there. So they had to get a locksmith because like the Airbnb, you had to buzz in at the door. Then you took the elevator up. Then you had to buzz into the room. So they took the
It
key
was
on the
no
way out.
concierge.
No.
Damn.
So um they had to so they took the key on the way out. So the Airbnb host couldn't even get in. So he had to get a locksmith, all that type of shit. So that's another thing. Make sure if you can, like obviously some of y'all don't know people there, some of y'all do, but have boots on the ground, people to check on you, you know what I'm saying? Cause like, bro, I fucked up. Like, I ain't had no phone on that. Like I had all the information and phone numbers in the world in my phone, but
Yeah.
they took the phone. So bro, I was dead. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's an important key too. But after that, bro, I was really just out there for like a month. Like that happened like December 13th. Shit, I just now got back like a week ago. So I was really out there kicking shit. Like I ain't had no shit. I ain't had nothing to work off of. So and then
But
that's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
so you said they was in your financials. So did they
Mhm.
steal any money from you besides just your physical property?
Nah, they just got a whole bunch of shit. They ain't getting no money. You know what I'm saying? That was a free game too. I had so I don't know who is familiar with Venmo and their cards, but they don't work outside the United States. And so
Mm,
that's where I like any money that, I had, like I put spare money in there, but any money that I also like from working or whatever, I put it in that account. So I was the only one that could transfer money to another account, like a bank account or whatever, to then be able to use it. Because if they had just took the card, like, and they may have took the card and tried it, it's not gonna work outside the United States. So that's, what I'm saying. That's how I was able to continue to, what I'm saying. I was out there just kicking shit, just, what I'm saying, running up my numbers. You know what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, it ain't all bad. bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that happened. Obviously, that was a negative experience. Um, but I got to see after that, I got to see a lot of Bogota shit after that. I was really like, the worst one already happened now. Shit. What you ain't nothing left to steal. I ain't got nothing but this iPhone 1 Pro Max. Shit. Ain't nothing, bro. I ain't got nothing but an ass whooping left for one of these niggas. So shit. I
So
was
what
in
what did you
Bosa.
mean by running up numbers though? I'm confused about that. What you mean?
What you mean? Oh, like knocking them off. What you mean?
Oh, okay. So you still had access to your money,
Yeah.
and so
I
you
had the
able.
money out the Venmo, so I was Western Union myself.
Okay. And so you was able to still have accommodations and do everything you need to do. Okay.
Yeah, I
You
made a
just you
brand
just
new
didn't have access to like your social media and stuff like that.
yeah, I ain't have access to none of that. But I had this phone, Western Union. I made a brand new Airbnb app, a brand new Airbnb account, and I was just working. I was just, you know what I'm saying? I was in Bosa. Everywhere they told me not to go, that's where I was at.
So somebody asked, "What about your job that you was working? What happened with that?"
I'm in conversation with them right now based off of what happened because it was so long. Like, that was another thing. I was talking to the embassy, trying to get them to reach out to my job. And that was a joke. Like, just so, and they say it all the time, and it sounds really cliche. But upon leaving the continent of the United States, Hawaii and Puerto Rico, wherever, understand that you are on your own. As soon as it go left, it's all good till it's not. All that, oh, well, you got the embassy and this and that. Listen, take it from me. But you on your own. Like, I don't want you to think about it no way other than that, because that's exactly what it is. Oh, girl, I talked to old girl, and it was like I was telling Aunt, she was like, "Oh, well, did you die?" Oh no, oh well, shake it off. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, what?
Bro, she was like, okay, the actual conversation, just the hold on, 19%. The actual conversation went something like, so first, okay, so I get a taxi down to the embassy. You know what I'm saying? Blue passport in hand. I'm wanting to, obviously discuss what happened to me and, see if there are any resources available, if there are any help as far as, an investigation is concerned, any information I can offer to help an investigation, what have you. And so, I go there, I'm at the gate, Google translating like, hey, I was the victim of a robbery here in Bogota. I'd like to speak to somebody in regards to that, blah, blah, blah. I, put the phone up there and he was just like, okay, you got robbed, bro. What's up? What you mean?
Damn.
Then I'm like, why am I talking? First of all, and let me just get my arrogant American on for a second. Why in the fuck am I, a 7-year naval veteran, talking to a motherfucker on the other side of the gate of my motherfucking embassy that don't know English? And he asked me about, boy, if you don't open this motherfucking gate with this blue passport I got, I ain't trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then, so he put some fucking barcode in my face or whatever. I scanned the barcode. It's like a form to fill out to talk to somebody. So just the audacity of the whole fucking situation. So I leave, you know what I'm saying? I catch a taxi back to Fontalban. I pull up in Fontalban or whatever. And this Hannah, we'll just call her by name. Hannah calls me back. And Hannah, she says, hey, I'm Hannah from the embassy, blah, blah, blah. And we go into it and she's like asking me all these questions. And I'm just like, you know, being in sales, like, you just know where people are kind of going with certain things. So I'm trying to get to the part of the conversation where she's explaining to me what services that they may have to offer, an American that's been a victim of a crime, blah, 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 how she could help me. And she's just going into, well, what happened? Well, and then she just automatically assumed I was in Medellin. Like, well, you're in Medellin, right? And then it's just so funny. She was like, well, I don't want to, if there's trauma there, I don't want to take you down that road. But bitch, you asked me about it. You don't know if they play with my ass. Like, you don't know what the fuck went on, bitch. What if I didn't want to tell you what the fuck went on? Like, what the fuck? But anyway, she was like, so she took me through the whole story to tell me, like, oh, well, oh, yeah, that was the thing. If, you know, and I thank God, don't leave the States without some sort of money or some sort of or resources because she was like, well, we could get you back, but first we're going to call everybody and ask them for money. And I was like, well, why would you do that? Like, if I needed a way back, that would be one thing. But if I did need that, why would you then contact everybody that I already know? Like, wouldn't I have already done that?
She
She was
sound like
like,
she in on it. What the fuck?
bruh, it was
She
some
from the
shit.
embassy?
Bruh, she worked at the embassy. She was at the embassy, bro. I got hey, listen, if y'all want that nothing ass phone number, I got the embassy WhatsApp, you know what I'm saying? Just in case y'all need it. Well, for Colombia anyway, I got this. But, bro, it's just a joke. Um, but yeah, I just stopped talking to her. Like, we just had one conversation. Oh, but the reason why I said that was because I attempted to get her. I was like, you know what I do need you to do? I need you to contact my job because right now, um, I'm not able to get in contact with them. There was a thing where I was trying to, oh, this old girl from there right now. I was trying to figure out how to, because I had a Claro phone at the time, so I was trying to figure out how to dial out to, the United States or whatever. Let's be real. They tired of us coming to the embassy. I'm just saying, I was minding my business, you know, running up my Hall of Fame numbers until they happened to me. You know what I'm saying? So I was good, but nah, they was what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was looking for them to help contact my employer. So long story short, like that's what we talking about right now, like how long it took for me to contact them. So I'm kind of waiting on the decision. But I mean, whatever happens, bro, we gonna get back going and see how it go, man. But
So did your job know that you were overseas? Because we was talking about that. Like you
hell
didn't
no,
tell them you was overseas, right?
hell no.
Okay, so that could be a problem. Okay.
If it is, it is. I mean, they made mention of that, but at the end of the day, I was still working, and there hadn't been a situation prior to that, so that's why it's going up to change right now. So we'll see how that goes. What other questions did y'all have?
Yeah, it was some other questions, but I went back in the chat. I think I asked most of them. Mike Larry, I think maybe said something that I can't find because we got two different chats going on at the same time. So
That boy TriCasting.
like I said, I'm trying to get the other channel off the ground, but everybody is really still on the other channel, so it's all good. But man, like I said, the main thing that I said like is that you alive, bro. Because like I was really like just worried about that. You know what I'm saying? Like you being alive, like you said, having all your organs intact. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing. You can lose possessions. You know what I'm saying? You can, you know, you can get scraped up and beat up. You know what I'm saying? But you can't get your life back once it's gone. So that's definitely the most important thing. Plus, being able to move forward from this situation and help other people to not have those situations that self save them a headache of trying to deal with, like you said, the embassy and all that stuff. So, do you have any like advice that you would give yourself to, like I know you said you could see in retrospect in places where you might have dropped the ball a little bit, but somebody else that's thinking about traveling to Colombia or Peru or anywhere like that.
What you want to do is you want to definitely have somebody back here that can help you put them in a WhatsApp group. If you can, because a lot of times we're going to places where we don't know anybody. But if you do have someone that you can trust on the ground, and that's tough. But if you do have somebody, definitely make them aware of where you're at, and have these people check on you, and periodically, if once a day, like, hey, I'm okay, I'm good, blah blah blah. Definitely, I would say Venmo. That's free game right there. Have you put you some in the Venmo account just in case it goes left. 'Cause I can't say that enough. It's all good till it ain't. Um, and I'd say Venmo again specifically because that card doesn't work abroad. So if
They
someone
don't
were
use
to,
Cash App either, though. I don't think.
no, they do. They use Cash App. Cash App work down there.
Really?
Hmm.
Okay.
But Venmo will not. And so if someone were to get that information, they wouldn't be able to use it anyway. Um,
Man, that
just
shit is
that.
unbelievable, bro. We got magic in this bitch. Like, I know. That's why I say, like, when me and you talked before, I was like, shit, magic know how to move. So, if that shit can happen to magic, then we know that shit can happen to anybody, man. So,
It shouldn't have, man. Like I said, the biggest one, I said I took my eye off the drink while I was dancing with old girl. That's why I'm slick. If a bitch asks me, do I want to dance? I slick get mad. Hell nah, bitch. The fuck? Like this shit. Like I'm traumatized off this shit. Like this shit got me mad. This
oh,
shit
Mike
got
said,
me mad.
will you post the chick's face? So you got her profile, right?
But I mean, I know, yeah, I know what she look like, but I don't like. I have to get back into my iCloud for that. But
She's in Bogota.
yeah, social.
Bogota's a big city.
I was around all of them because I ain't gonna lie, I was slick. I was slick down and around looking for her ass. I was, bro. It was gonna happen if I'd have ran into her. It was gonna go up, and it still might. But I know. Like the thing is, like I said, we know how to move as far as that. Like you not just gonna deal with somebody and not have any information on them. Hold on, I'm trying to. Hold on, that's another one right there. Yeah. Yeah, see, we still tapped in, but like what I was saying. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. You can't just like deal with the fly by nights in a certain capacity. Like a lot of, and I think that's another reason why they keep playing with my iCloud because they already know I got information. So, um, like a lot of these women have been vetted to a certain degree. Obviously, I mean, like you said, if it can happen to me here, it can happen to anybody. I think the biggest thing I did was, other than taking my eye off of my drink, like I let my guard down with someone that I thought was cool. Um, I took her to be, a normal person, and not just, obviously she is, but um, she just had foul intentions, and that could happen to me in Bogota, Atlanta, Cali. Like it really don't matter. So, um, but yeah, have information on these people, have IDs, have at the very least ID front and back, but send that to people. That was one thing I didn't do with that particular one because I had known her prior. I didn't send her ID out to other people like I had with the brand new ones that I like. She was
Yeah.
brand new. Hey, I'm out with this one. This her ID front and back. If I don't hit you up by 11 a.m. tomorrow, send them people. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't do so. That's another thing too. I didn't do that with her. Oh shit! I don't know. Boy, screen went out. You good?
Yeah, my bad. I got a phone call in the middle.
Oh, but yeah, that was one thing that I definitely did not do. Um, but yeah, get these people's information and send them out within your group chat. And if they don't want you to give it, if they don't want to give out the information, and I can understand it could be uh not polarizing, but it could be kind of a shock. Like you trying to send my information to who or blah blah blah, but like at the end of the day, it's about you. You know what I'm saying? It's about your life. We gotta look out for each other. Hell yeah, we really do.
Yeah,
We
because
really
once that
do.
shit happened, it made me start realizing all the shit I don't know in order to help you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that was real painful on my part because I was like, fuck, I don't know this, I don't know that. You know what I'm saying?
bro. It wasn't. It was so. You know what I'm saying? It was just the perfect storm of bullshit. Like that's the only reason. That's the only way I could really categorize it as, like, or describe it as. But I mean, like I said, after that, you know what I'm saying? I was, you know what I'm saying, everywhere in the city because I ain't had no job. So shit. You know what I'm
You
saying?
back in Atlanta?
Yeah, I'm back in Atlanta now, but
We got to do a fundraiser to get you a new phone, bro.
hey, shit, run it up. Y'all gonna run it up, run it up. But
Yeah,
shit,
yeah, yeah. Hit the cash up, get Magic on, get a new iPhone, get him at least an iPhone 14. Yeah, there you go.
yeah,
On
hey,
that
yeah.
Colombian. Uh,
Hey, I take an iPhone 5C. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, but nah, man. Yeah, I'm back in Atlanta right now, but nah, they ain't stop shit. Like I was telling Ann, bro, they ain't stop shit, man. Cali on the way. Cali on the way. Manizales on the way.
you want to go
Armenia
back
on the
to
way.
Colombia?
Nigga, back, back. Cause you know that's the Atlanta nigga shit at me, bro. Y'all hit me, bro. So now I gotta come back harder. You know what I'm saying? I gotta come back. First when I came, I had 14s. I had two 14s. MacBook Pro was an M2 though. You know what I'm saying? So now I gotta come back with an M3. I gotta come back with three iPhone 16s. I'm gonna really make y'all do something to me next time I come back, nigga. That's just, I don't know. That's just the Atlanta nigga in me, bro. I gotta really start on y'all next time I come back. Hold on. Fuck that, come back, Peru. I ain't never been to Peru, but you know what I'm saying? Peru, listen, maybe I might
You
be the
might be
move.
immune to the scope. Now,
Hey, listen,
I'm
I'm
just
like,
bullshitting. No, I'm just
nah,
joking.
listen, man, they try to take the P out the funk, but you know what I'm saying? They can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man.
So in your story, it sounded like you said like they might have scoped you more than once.
I feel like initially, obviously, with her at the bar, she scoped me. And then upon going to the next spot, because I wasn't like completely out of it, and then on top of that, like getting being aggressive, as hell, like they were attempting to get me to drink more. I was like, hell no, nigga, the fuck, like I'm not going. And then shit, obviously we got to fighting at the Airbnb because the neighbors called in about the shit. So I'm like, and I woke up, you know what I'm saying, looking just like how I'm is right now. So you know what I'm saying? But I mean, they got all my shit, so I mean, they won the long fight. Even if I took off on one of theirs, they still won the long fight. But like I said, man, it happened. I ain't tripping, and I think the biggest thing is the reason why is because not only did it happen, I can't be mad about it forever. Like it is what it is. Um, I was there for a month after the fact. And I met a lot of dope people. And I mean, surprisingly, after you, like, people ask me how I like Bogota, I was like, oh, it's all right. You know, I got robbed of all my valuables, but, you know, it's okay. And then they would, like, people just, oh my God, I can't, you know, that's what it translates to. Like, I can't believe it, blah, blah, blah. So, like I said, I met a lot of nice people, dope people after the incident, and having spent so much time there after that night, um, you know, I'm not. Am I a huge fan of Bogota? No, but I don't necessarily hate it. And I'm definitely not gonna put that in Colombia as a whole. You know, the persons of or the actions of one person or a few people. You know, it is what it is. I ain't fucked up about it. Like I said, Cali on the way, Buku Caramonga on the way, Manizales on the way. You know what I'm saying? I just, I just going down. Like, and then Lima too. Lima, you know. So yeah, man.
Damn, Magic. I can't believe this shit, man. Like
Bro,
I
it got
said, man, thank God that you here and you came to be able to tell your side of the story and what really happened to you. And we ain't have to listen to fucking DC Born Rob try to tell us what happened. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Salute to you for pulling through, being a strong ninja, doing your thing, fighting back against the scope. They tried to double scope you. You know what I'm saying? So
Try to triple scope me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going though.
he said the beauty out there blinds you. Be careful on your trip. Yeah, man. Got. I mean, shit. You know what to look for now.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. It was way more my Venezuelan game. Listen, my Venezuelan game was on 10.
Don't go to Venezuela.
Bruh, listen. I
What are you doing?
already listen. All I need, I got a sponsor because that's part of the package. Like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put in for your Venezuelan visa. So I got a sponsor. I just need to get, you know what I'm saying, old girl to write me an invitation letter, and then I'm gonna submit that thing when they approve me.
You gotta start your channel before you go, bro. You tripping.
Bruh, I'm gonna be out there. Listen, Caracas. Um, it's another one. It's another one. It start with an M. And it's like some countryside shit. It's like, bruh, it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like I don't know, Savannah to Atlanta type shit. I'm out there.
I mean, I know some people in Venezuela, but even
Bro,
they
we
tell
finna tap in. We finna tap
I'm not
in.
I'm not going.
Listen. If I survive the scope, what's a kidnapping attempt?
You gotta start your channel, bro. You tripping.
We outside. Listen, after
I want
listen,
glued to the screen.
bruh. I ain't gonna hold you like, bruh. Another thing that I saw, because like I said, after that shit happened, bro, I was outside, like, niggas was like, oh, don't go here, don't go there. I'm like, what the fuck gonna happen now? They already got all my shit. Like, I might as well. But the one thing I noticed upon going to these places and all this shit, like, bro, they don't really, like, for me personally, they think I'm South American. Like, they think I'm whatever. Like, it's not till I start talking that they'll be like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? It's gringo, blah, 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 blah. So upon approaching me, and then then I ain't gonna lie, I had the chip on my shoulder, so I'm really slick on that. Like I'm really looking for a problem. So like, and then, bro, like then you be in South America, cause you usually like not hating on people from Colombia, wherever South America, but as it relates to people from the United States, one would think that they are slick rude, like they don't value personal space as much. If somebody like brush you, they not gonna say shit. Like, and so with me being slick on that, bro, I'm bumping niggas, bumping old bitches, fuck out the way, bitch. Like, I'm on that.
Ah,
Like, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tripping. The first week, 2 weeks, I'm tripping. So niggas wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, these like what happened if they're opportunists. Like, and I'm not trying to say they ain't got
yeah,
the
they
this is
all.
other dads and whatever, and he was tough as okay. I'm sure there are those, few and far in between. They opportunists at most, but so and that's I say that to say, Venezuela, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Venezuela, I'm ready, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I think that maybe Ecuador.
I mean, I'll go to Ecuador. I ain't really like, bro. I'm trying to have a good time. So, but as far
You
as
want
like
to be
niggas,
you a daredevil, so
shit,
Ecuador.
nigga, let's go,
Ecuador's got the same type of reputation, but Ecuador, like I said, like when you were, I don't know, like I never felt any danger myself, but
man.
at the
That's what
same
I'm
time,
saying. I
like
feel like that's for another demographic. Like if you go there and no, I listen. I fuck with everybody, but I'm just saying, given from what I've seen, if you go there, fair skin, blonde hair, and blue eyes, it's probably you probably gonna have a different experience versus me. I didn't even know it. To me, I look American as hell.
yeah,
But to them, they look right over me. Like a lot of times, I have to make the point that I'm from somewhere else. Like I find myself having to speak just so they know that I'm not from there. So
That's
Um,
kind of what I was trying to allude to before. When like even when I was in Colombia, and y'all seen me on the live, and I was like trying to talk to people, and they just like, nope, nope, no. They ain't trying to talk to me because I look to them like something that they already think they know. So
right,
it can be complicated, but it also has its benefits, like you just saying, where they might not fuck with you because they might be scared of you. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So it definitely, it comes with its positives and negatives with everything in life. So
bro. It's I don't know, man. I'm ready to go back for real. I ain't gonna lie, my heart was broke when I touched down. When I first touched down at not Miami, but what's the other one right above that?
Fort
Fort
Lauderdale.
Lauderdale. Hell yeah, bro. I was hurt. Bro, I was hurt. I can't believe niggas live here, bro. I'm back, nigga. This shit lame, bro. This shit weak, bro. This shit weak. I was ready, man. I'm ready to go back for real.
I'm ready
Like
to go back. So
Colombia, just I mean being abroad, but like it's just I don't know, man.
you gotta
It's
practice your
just different.
Spanish. That might I always say you gotta practice your Spanish before you go back.
Shit, I guess. But that should be, I don't know, like, would obviously it would be a lot better. Not gonna debate that. It'd be a lot better for you to know Spanish. But now I'm in that weird phase where I can understand a lot more Spanish than I can actually speak. So I could tell you what they said, but I couldn't necessarily repeat what they said. So yeah, man. But yeah, nah, it could, it'd be a good opportunity for me to do that, but shit, I be in their face regardless. As soon as boom, translator. What you say? Say it again. Ultravis, Ultravis.
Okay,
Boy.
okay.
But
Yeah.
what? Man, listen, it's
You
listen,
got some Spanish?
bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, and that your Spanish really come from like I hear like you know what I'm saying when you be out and about, a lot of people try to, you know what I'm saying, like accommodate you, and like when they see us they get excited to practice their Spanish because they don't really have anybody to actually practice with. But more often than not, it's been more beneficial for us for them to just straight up speak Spanish. Like, bro, you would think that Bogota is really a huge international city. And when I was in Chapanero for a while, and it's weird as fuck, I don't. If you of a certain caliber don't stay in Chapanero. But yeah, when I was there, like there are a lot more people that speak English, but in Fontabon, Bosa, you see me, Suba, they don't speak English at all. So you really gotta goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Either pull out a translator or make a word magic. If you gonna move like that, you might as well make a friend and go double team with it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, listen, I was outside. Like this is my first time. I was in the military, so if you're gonna be too easy to pick, if you constantly alone. I mean, pick you off like how though? I'm confused on that. Magic
So
ain't learned
the
its
panel
lesson
is
yet.
open.
Ready
You
to
know what I'm
go
saying? I got
back.
the
Yeah.
panel. Y'all can still join the panel if y'all got any questions y'all want to ask before he jump off. I know his phone about to die, so
Well, 13%. That's what I'm trying. I'm like, if they're gonna hop on, hop on. But what describe what you mean by pick off? Because I'm confused. I'm
I
confused
guess he's
as
just
shit.
saying that you're more vulnerable alone than in a group. But shit, we've
Uh,
seen guys in groups get scoped in a group.
well, and for sure, I think there's always more safety in numbers. Absolutely. I mean, is you gonna take the bitch to the room? Is you gonna take 30 niggas to a room with a bitch? Like I'm confused.
But you said it happened in the like bar though.
Right. So there were other people there. And that could have been to my demise. That could have, whatever. Like you mentioned earlier, there could have been someone that came in after we came in that I didn't know was with her. Like there are so many different scenarios, and if was a fifth, then everybody would be drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not trying to discredit what anybody's saying, but in that certain scenario, I think it's definitely with anything, it's going to be easy. Well, I would have done this and I would have done that. Well,
Yeah.
there was one chick. There was one chick. Yeah, and
Oh, his phone might have went dead, guys. But yeah. So
See.
Travels. Oh, there we go.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. I got a call. But I took her to be, you know, a decent person, and so my guard wasn't all the way up as it had been in prior situations, and that's my fault. You got to take responsibility. But I think just the whole, well, if you're not 30 niggas deep, well, I'm not gonna be 30 niggas deep in the room, so I don't get that. But yeah, no, I mean, ultimately, there were things I could have done differently that would have kept me from that situation. Primarily the three things that I discussed earlier is dudes that have been scoped on live, so it doesn't matter. Hey man, it's hard out here. I don't know if this nigga muted or if I'm muted.
Nah, you can hear me
I can't hear nothing he's saying.
for
But you know
real.
what I'm saying? It's the magic show. Hey man, you know what I'm saying? We on the way to Venezuela. You know what I'm saying? My boy in Lima right now. You know, hey, we're gonna be in Cali. We're gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man. Listen. What happened happened. I'm alive and well, just like the brother Style King said, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna a normal thing I do if I'm in the pack clubs, I only get beers and cover the time when I'm around. Yeah, nah. When the two chicks took me to the one club when I was with the two chicks, like I said, go back to that last live if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I definitely got beers then. Yeah, maybe he owned to something there because I ain't get scoped when I had the brew. But when I got that big drink, it was over with.
Can you hear me now?
But yeah, man.
You
I
can't
don't
hear
know
me?
why he's still muted. He might be on the phone. But yeah, y'all tap in if y'all got any more questions. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it happen to you. Listen, keep boots on the ground. Keep you somebody here that knows where you at.
Can
Don't
the
take
chat
your
hear me?
eye off your drink ever, no matter what. What else? Oh, and have information on these people.
Okay, they can hear me.
10% have information on these people. And yeah, man,
Okay.
keep traveling.
Well, maybe you can go out, come back in, right quick.
Can y'all hear him? Because I can't hear shit that nigga saying. Oh God, I'm just like, bro, I can't hear shit that nigga saying, bro. That
Might
nigga
have
on
to
the
check
phone,
out.
man. But yeah,
But
yeah, don't even trip.
yeah, man. Well, thank you.
2025, waste of time all 2025. That's the motto. So you know what I'm saying? We're going up.
Yeah, come back. Go out, come back. But yeah, I want to thank Magic for coming on the show and giving us
Shout out to
the
Style King. He the real OG. And
man.
they out the country. No scope. You know what I'm saying?
We died.
Oh, Racket Club. He got him a baddie. No scope. Listen, y'all need to be listening to them. Cause they ain't learned the hard way. I got to touch the fire a few times to make sure it's hot. You know what I'm saying? They got them, but they staying clear of the BS. That's why don't worry. That's why we on the way to Venezuela right now. You did. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
But yeah, man. I'm on
Thank you.
goddamn 9%. I'm gonna turn the cam off, and if anybody want to come up and ask me any questions about what went on, then I'm gonna still rock out with y'all for a second. Hold on.
What what's happening, Ant?
Man, what's cracking? What's cracking? You good?
Well, I'm good, man. What's going on?
Ah, man, we was concerned, man. We glad you all right. I'm calling them people at the damn embassy. They tripping. The little lady that speaks broken English. You probably talked to the same woman.
I might have.
Yeah, I talked to her twice, but it's good. You straight. But hey, man, fuck Colombia, man. Come on down to Peru with your boys, man. Come on down to Peru. We're gonna shoot down to Chile, Argentina, go chase these snow bunnies, man. Hey, leave them you leave them leave them damn Colombian bras alone, man.
Man, listen, man. I mean, I'm all the way for Lima and Chile. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hey, man, listen. You already know Colombia got a hold of me, man. I got to
You
go
you
back.
know I know. That's why I don't go no more. Fuck.
Hey, man, listen, I got to go back, man.
Man, look, Barranquilla used to be my spot, man, but hell nah, I'm good.
Man, I ain't had no problems in Barranquilla, man.
That's-
Barranquilla was smooth, man.
That's why I like Barranquilla so much. But I've been to 9 cities out there, man. But Barranquilla used to be my little getaway spot. But I stopped going over there when I seen stuff started to change. I stopped going.
What started? Oh, people started getting scoped up there too?
Yep. Yeah. Exactly.
Man.
Exactly.
Hey, welcome
What?
to the
Okay,
stage.
so I know he been the guy Guayaquil, however you pronounce it, but you been to Quito or Quito though. I'm trying to see what's up with Quito.
Man, Quito like that. I'll be back out. I was just out there. I just got back 2 days ago.
Okay.
And then I leave again to go to Lima in like 3 days.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to see what's up with Quito though.
Like Quito like that. I got my little situations out there. So whenever you want to go, just let me know. We'll get out there.
For sure.
Yeah, Quito like that, but get your cardio on though, because it start off at 11,000 feet above sea level, so you might not be able to breathe a little bit. It's higher than Bogota.
It's higher than Bogota?
Yeah, it's higher than Bogota.
Oh no.
Damn. Damn.
Oh, no, man.
Yeah, it's 11,000 starting off.
Hey, is Quito how is the vibes, like the beach vibe? Because Quito is like a beach city, right? Or not?
No, Quito's in the mountains. It's cold as hell. It's like I said, the sea level's crazy, so you're gonna have altitudes go mess with you for the first few days. Now, there's some beautiful women out there, great nightlife, good vibes as far as like restaurants, bars. It's off the chain, and there's a lot of small towns on the outskirts of Quito. If you're in the adventure, like Otavalo, Mindo, there's a lot of beautiful little cities. Cuenca, it's a lot of stuff to do, but it's just the weather usually doesn't attract people because it gets pretty cold at night into the 40s and 50s. But Guayaquil
like
is.
Bogota.
Yeah, exactly, but colder.
Okay.
But colder.
God, damn.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
But Quito's dope. Great nightlife, good food. I mean, it just depends on what you like.
Gotcha.
I'm definitely trying to find out, man. That should be my next trip. Y'all saying leave Colombia alone, man. I can't make that promise. But I'm gonna definitely hit up, you know what I'm saying, Ecuador.
That's a nice picture Mike
Yeah.
Lowry got right there.
Mike have to. He gonna go through withdrawals for a few years, dog. Believe me, Colombia withdrawals. We all done been there, dog. But you gotta go.
Man, listen, man. They was treating me right. Go ahead.
I'm a beach bum, man. So I gotta be somewhere where the climate is warm, it's damn near hot. I love that type of weather. So
Okay.
I mean, the cold climate's not really my vibe, but I respect it for everybody else. But I did have a question for Magic.
What up?
Hey, so it sounded like you've been to a lot of cities in Colombia. Which one was your favorite, man?
I haven't really been to a lot of cities, but Barranquilla right now, definitely top of the list. I really dig it for first. I mean, you like heat. Oh, it's hot as hell in Barranquilla. I ain't gonna hold you, but
Too damn hot.
right. But it was just really, man, a small town vibe. Like all the people were nice. Like I can't really say that about Bogota at all. But as far as Barranquilla, like everybody was nice, man. The food was good. I mean, for Colombia, of course. But you know what I'm saying? It was just real nice, man. But like I said, I gotta hit most cities in Colombia to really, you know what I'm saying? I ain't hit better Cucamonga, man. I ain't hit Villavicencio. Listen, the streets need me right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Was
down.
the chick Venezuelan or Colombian that got you?
Colombian. That was the biggest thing too. They was like, cause not okay. I ain't gonna say all Colombians, cause some Colombians really don't care, but a lot of them be like, oh, Venezuelans, this and that, and obviously
They be lying.
Yeah, they be, they'll say, some Venezuelans obviously are they bring about some issues, whatever. But I'm like, shit, every Venezuelan I met done been straight up and down. Shit, the Colombian, the one that got me. So
Exactly.
if anything, I'm looking at all you Colombian sideways before I'm looking at the Venezuelan sideways.
Yeah, it's more Colombians out there doing that shit. They'll blame everything on the Venezuelans. That's just the lack of accountability of that country. Just like most countries, they always try to find something to blame. And we do the same thing. We blame immigrants here as well. But
Right.
Colombia, they blame those damn Venezuelans for everything. And it's just not true when it comes to the scoping thing.
100%. And see
Yeah,
that, listen, man, it ain't no scope in Venezuela, man. All you got to worry about is getting kidnapped. That's it.
hey, one thing I don't think a lot of us travelers are thinking about, and even the expats that are in these other countries, with all the deportations that are happening here, crime is slightly going to increase a little bit more since everybody going back, being sent back to their countries, man. They're going to be pissed off, hungry to make some money. They
True.
damn near restarting a life. So you got to be on your toes even more.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait,
Yep.
my
I
tutor,
think, like I was saying, like I was alluding to before,
Damn, Magic
for
can't hear me.
us in particular, like I'm just saying, like we look,
Hey, somebody got
we
him to
can
go
be,
out
I'll
and
say
come
we can
back
be
in.
taken for countrymen of that country.
Hey, Magic,
So what's up?
Style King said, try to exit out and then come back in. Can you hear him?
I can't hear him, but I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, he said try to exit out and come back in because he was trying to explain the point, and then you kind of just cut him off because you can't hear him.
Oh shit! No, my fault. Hold on. I'm finna tap in and tap out.
Okay.
What was you saying? Your tutor was saying?
Okay, so he's from Venezuela. So I was asking him about coming out there, and he was saying like most of the people that do a lot of the crime already done left the country. So he was saying it's real tranquilo out there, but at the same time it's still dangerous if you don't know nobody. But they say that about every country I go to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Real.
period. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a bunch of Venezuelan homegirls in Quito, and all of these women are successful. They're between the age of 26 and 35, and they all have their own businesses and shit. So they ain't the ones out here scoping people. They'll
True.
say what they want to say, but yeah. But I know the Venezuelans, the men in Venezuela, there's a lot of problems in certain parts of Peru, not in the more upper scale areas, but closer to the airport and some of the hood. They're causing a lot of problems, but I mean, that's like I say, that's everywhere.
Even my Peruvian friends that's down here now, they doing the same. They said the same thing. Like they was telling me about Venezuelans doing this and doing that. But like you said, if you come to a new country, you hungry, you got no way to make money.
Yeah, they gonna do it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, one of my homegirls in Lima, she be sending me videos all the time about guys running up in barbershops, Venezuelan cats shooting, robbing. It's some crazy stuff going on. But like I said, it's mostly in the low income areas, the barrios. It's a little rough over there, so they doing what they got to do. But that's a problem they need to handle. As tourists, we don't need to be in those areas anyway.
True. So there was the one time I went to Cartagena, I stayed there for like 2 weeks, and I would walk. So I was staying in the wall city, and I would walk to the gym at the mall that wasn't too far away. Man, one day I went to the gym. As I was approaching the mall, it was a normal day, probably 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I see people, exiting the mall with their shopping bags. Boy, one of these Venezuelans or Colombians, man, had like a big ass revolver, shot that shit up in the air, trying to rob a lady for her bags. All you see everybody just running. I'm like, oh hell no. So I ran to a different entrance, and I'm like, damn boy, this shit can happen anytime, anywhere. This shit crazy, dog.
Yeah, it's wild. Especially like I said, I've only been to Cartagena once too, and when you walking around Cartagena, it just feel like you somewhere you're not supposed to be. that was just my personal feelings. I just like, man, hell no, I'll never come back here. But hey, some people love it. Some people love Cartagena.
I did love it though. I'll tell you that. I love
Yeah,
it.
some people love it. Exactly. Some people
So
love it.
either one of y'all got any questions for Magic before his phone run out of juice?
Well, I'm plugged up, but we tapped in.
Yeah,
you
Magic.
plugged in? Okay.
Magic,
So what?
if Razor Rays reached out, would you go on his show?
I don't know about Razor Rays. You know what I'm saying? I had to give my boy Style King the exclusive. Listen, I gotta be ready for Razor Rays. You know, I
Hey,
gotta
you
really
know he'll
talk my
get you that
shit.
fundraiser right, boy.
He might put me on with the fundraiser, but you know, I gotta. Wow, that's a different type of monster right there.
A different type of visibility right there, boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
them niggas in the chat gonna be roasting. They gonna
Oh,
be
what?
trying to, man. They gonna be trying to find the chicks, trying to ask them how they set you up. There's gonna be some all kind of wild shit there. It'd be wild over there, like the Wild Wild West for real.
That's what
Hey,
I'm
salute the
saying.
Razor Ray.
Shout out to Razor Rays though. That's my boy though, man.
Razor
He be
Rays
having
back
shit
live
going on.
again.
Gotta know how to move.
Man, they gonna be on your bumper, man.
Bro, what? That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know about that
They
Razor
gonna be
Ray.
saying you lying and all kind of shit.
Yeah, he lying. Hey man, he don't even have a channel, bro. Like what he lying for? He
Yeah.
don't even have a channel.
He trying
Like
to
bro,
start
Right.
don't
his
even,
channel up.
We
he
trying to
about to
run his
Star Wars.
numbers.
Bruh.
That's real shit though. But yeah, maybe one day, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm sure Razor might catch a hold of this show right here. So you never
Yeah,
know.
Razor be watching everybody, so he'll run across. Razor watch everybody.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he pop in on everybody's show. So always looking for content.
Definitely thankful to have Magic back in the space though, because it's good to have him back in the chat live doing his thing, making the shit light. You know what I'm saying? He always got some jokes and shit. He like one of the funniest dudes in the chat, but he be roasting me, he roasting the chicas, he roasting everybody at the same time.
Yeah,
But
that's why we got to convince him not to go back to Colombia, dog. We got to figure it out.
Right.
man, if I get this Venezuelan visa, man, it's up. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Hey,
Oh
Magic.
man,
Hey, Magic. So I know they stole your phone. They got in your iCloud, and you're not able to access that stuff. But were you able to get like your dating apps back? Have you downloaded those, or you just forget it for now?
Nah, I ain't been able to get into nothing for real. So not no dating apps, nothing like that. But I ain't really tripping off that. Like,
Gotcha. Just was trying to see if you're still like if you still have a message thread from that girl, or if she just blocked
that's
you.
the thing. That's the thing. I didn't meet her on Tinder. That's what
Okay.
I'm saying. I
You met her in
had
person?
been slick, new old girl.
Oh yeah,
Like
you
we had been in communication.
Mm.
So that was the thing. That was another reason,
you were so
obviously.
comfortable then.
Right, exactly. I
Yeah.
was comfortable, you know what I'm saying? I took her to be a good person and, it went there. It went left.
Damn.
So she was not a Tinder person.
No, she was not.
Okay, good. Because I remember, like before that happened, you and I had talked like a couple weeks before that happened, and about the other situation. So I
Mm-hmm.
thought that was the same chick, but it wasn't.
No. Hey, listen, Tinder was cool to me.
Yeah.
Tinder was good to me. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Damn.
That blows my mind.
Bro, it
Hey,
came
so
from the one I thought it wasn't nothing gonna happen. Like I wasn't even really trying to take it to the next level with her. I was like, man, I had a bad day. I'm gonna have this little Burger King burger. I'm gonna take it back to the house. Then she was talking about a drink. I was like, all right. Then I woke up with all my shit missing. What was you finna ask me though, Mike?
yeah, I was about to say, so whenever y'all left the club and she took you to like maybe a friend's house or something like that, did you like how long did it take for y'all to leave there? Because I know you said you woke up off of the couch and you were just looking around like somebody trying to give you some more to drink. You ain't had no idea where y'all was at, and you just passed out on the way back to your Airbnb or what?
Nah, well, I don't remember going to the second spot,
Okay.
but I definitely don't remember going back to the Airbnb. So I don't know if that answers your question or not. I'm trying to.
They
Okay.
probably
So you
looked
kind
through
of
your phone,
just
huh?
blacked out, or memory just lost going from location to location. Gotcha.
Nah, I definitely blacked out from because I remember just waking up, like literally waking up on the couch. Like I remember pulling my head up and looking around. Like so, I know I woke up at the second spot, but I don't remember going to the Airbnb at all. So I just woke up. What I really remember was that interactions I described at the second spot. Then I blacked out again, and when while I came to, old boy was in the Airbnb, and all my shit was gone.
That's crazy, man. Because you would think the people transporting you, whether she took a taxi or relied on a friend to get you from location to location, man, either you were
Yeah,
passed
wait.
out or like they dragging you, like
Well,
anything could
they say scope
happen.
kind of can make you like go along with what.
Being a
Yeah,
trans.
yeah. That's what I heard. That's what they were saying. So they probably coerced him. I mean, because just carrying dead weight around, in the street, going from place to place, that looked
Yeah,
crazy.
that's-
You
That
know
look
what I mean? That looked like some
crazy.
Weekend at Bernie shit. You know what I mean? That would be crazy. I bet when you woke up at the second spot, they was like, "What the fuck? We got
Right,
to scope him harder." Yeah, it ain't
I
working.
know, right? Like, damn, this nigga still up. Motherfucking Jason.
bruh. That's why I feel like they was trying to get me to drink. It looked like whatever they had. I remember that because I stayed away from Gatorade for the rest of that trip. It was in a Gatorade bottle, whatever they was trying to give me, and I was like, "Nah, I'm cool."
They had mixed that shit up then. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "Nah, I'm cool." And then they kept getting mad because I wouldn't drink it, but I was still like out of it because old girl had hit me at the bar. So you know what I'm saying?
Fucking scope.
Damn.
Watch out, it's out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They some little devils, man. Shit.
Yeah, man. Fuck that. I'm good.
Say
Stay
good.
I'm gonna stay right next door.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know if you made a point, somebody else made a point. If you could travel with somebody else, travel with somebody else. But if you out here solo traveling, man, watch your drink like a hawk. Cause I feel like that was the biggest thing. Like if I had kept my drink like in my hand, dancing with my drink, like then you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't have been all that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just man, be vigilant, man. It can happen with two, cause I ain't let the two get me, but the one
Yeah.
took me down. The one took me down, man.
Damn.
So did you even get the hit?
I wasn't trying to, but shit, hell no. I woke up, all my clothes was on.
He said all my clothes.
All my clothes was on. Nigga, that shit was all bad.
Mike Lowry killed him.
We can laugh about it now because you alive and good. But man,
Yeah.
Bro, that's what I was saying, man. You can't be mad forever, man. This shit, it happened, bro. But like I said, I'm about to bounce back on their ass. Watch this. Watch this. Venezuela, we on the way.
Man, you know
Hey,
they be scoping hard in Cali too, man. Better watch yourself
Oh,
out
for
there.
real?
Hell yeah. That's where the scope queen was at. The black chick who had scoped like 200-something people.
oh yeah,
She was in Cali.
Obi-Land.
Yeah. She was in Cali.
I
Getting
wouldn't even
cash.
know.
You ain't never seen Obi-Land Magic?
I be watching them sometime, but
Oh,
I
okay.
ain't see that one.
He got
That
one
boy,
called the Scope Queen. Check it out.
that boy makes some movies, man.
Yeah, he do. Some good documentaries.
Yeah.
And check that Scope Queen out before you go to Cali.
Man.
Hey, Magic, respect to you for even showing up, telling your story too, man. Because there's a lot of people that don't say anything, man. So it's
Nah,
hard
man,
for
ain't
people to
no
even
benefit in
learn.
that, man. It happened. Look, it happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if I could, like Style King always say, if I could reach that one dude that, you know what I'm saying, hey, bro, it's out here. Like I was, bro. It was so many I couldn't even tell you. Like I couldn't even put a number on how many women I interacted with there. But it was just that one particular night, and it happened to me. So I say that to say, bro, it could really happen to anybody, like under the right circumstances. And you really got to watch your drinks. You really got to be cognizant of the people that you're around. Like if they ain't gonna give you no ID, because that was my thing. That was how I used to get them all. Like, because I mean, if you've been in an Airbnb, you know, like unless you in a super nice Airbnb, they don't really care who you bringing in through there. But I used to tell them all like, oh, if you trying to come back to the spot, then you know I'm gonna need that ID. And then I get that ID front and back, and then I'm sending it to everybody I know. Like, hey, I'm out with this one. If it go left, if you don't hear from me at XYZ time, hit me up. So if they won't give you their ID, bro, you might well still clear that one. And just be vigilant, man. And if I can reach that one that ain't heard it before, because you got Razor Rays, you got DC Born Rob, but man, if I could just reach that one, then it'll be worth it.
Sure.
Yeah, Mike, you right too, because I don't know who I was talking to, one of you fellas the other night, Style or Magic. Remember I was telling you I know about 17 dudes that have been scoped, and none of them are brothers, and none of them reported it. None of them are black. These are all Latino cats from other countries that I've met over the years. One of my best friends here in Austin, her brother and his friend, they went out there and they were working. They were there for like 3 weeks. Their last night they jumped on Tinder and got scoped, took everything, but they didn't report it. So it happens to a lot of people. They just not reporting it. It's happening every day.
Yep. And Racket Club, he asked if the Airbnb required ID. He was at an Airbnb that didn't have a concierge or like a front desk, so it was all on
That's
him.
another thing too.
Security.
Yeah, fuck that. Every Airbnb, I make sure when I do use Airbnb, I get one that has security and all that. Ain't nobody coming in there. You got to have that ID.
Yeah, I'm not bringing nobody back. If, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't come to my spot. Yeah, damn, I got nobody. Nah.
Exactly.
Or better yet, go ahead, Star King.
No, you good.
I was about to say, so with me, I've stayed in places that have security, but I've also stayed in places that don't have security. Like if I bring a chick in, I'm not necessarily gonna check her ID because I feel like I got a little bit of street smarts. But what I will do is hit one of the homies up, be like, hey man, I got a chick with me. I'm gonna hit you up whenever she leaves. If I don't hit you back, something wrong. You know what I'm saying?
That's smart.
So I'll do it that way.
Nah, I mean, yeah, people do how they do. I mean, ultimately, I think that, and that's another thing that probably shaped my experience in Barranquilla. Where I had, you know what I'm saying, Jet the doorman, they was holding me down. You know what I'm saying? I was breaking them off. You know what I'm saying? Bringing them food back, bringing them money, all type of shit, and they was, you know what I'm saying? But it just really wasn't that type of vibe. Like anybody I dealt with, like.
Had a job, was you were comfortable, cool. They had shit to lose, pretty much for the most part.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. It was just like, man, that was like Red Roof Inn, but
that's why I like Barranquilla. And most of the people you go meet have their shit together. That's why and a lot of the women out there spoke English. That's why I used to go kick it out there so much. I liked it.
But the part about the doorman is that's just a deterrent for the person that's outside of your control. You know what I'm saying?
100%, 110%.
It's just easier to have a deterrent. That's just like if somebody know you got an alarm on your house, but you out of town. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if they know you don't got an alarm, you ain't got no cameras. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, but even I ain't gonna hold you, but look, even after I balled and then lost it all, I was out there for a month.
Yeah.
Hey, Airbnbs, no doorman. Listen, I went up. Listen,
yo, that's crazy.
I went live. Look, I ain't have shit to do at that point. I had no fucking job, so I was listening every day. I woke up, took a shower. I was outside. I was just at them.
They really thought you was from that end. They was like,
right.
You ain't got shit in this motherfucker.
Cause it went to the little Marshalls and bought some feelers and shit.
Hey man, hey bro, I was.
That's what they be wearing.
I ain't gonna lie. I had to buy some shoes. Like I told you, boy, they ain't leave shit but food and soap.
Surprised they left that.
But I'm surprised they left that. Look, boy took my Jordans. He took 3 pair of shoes. He took a pair of pants. I said, God damn, what did you leave? What did you leave? They weren't playing the radio. What?
Magic, was the chick tatted up?
No.
So she looked like a good girl.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And that's another reason, and like all in retrospect, but another thing that led me to be like, it's all good, and it wasn't. That night it wasn't.
Was her crew like a younger crowd, or were they a little bit more your age?
I didn't ever really see her. She was younger. She was like 20. I think she's 24.
Okay.
But I didn't ever really like see her with nobody. Like when we kicked it one night. We kicked it over there at the I know you know, and now at the America's Mall.
Oh yeah, that's a dope spot.
Yeah, we was over there, and then that second and tragic night, man, we was over there at the how you say it, Gallerias, how you say it?
The nice mall over there.
I don't remember being a mall over there, but like the little club district, what they call it, Gallerias.
Oh yeah, Zona T.
Before you get to Zona T, like the
Oh, you talking about Central?
yeah, Central type shit, yeah.
Yeah, hell no. That's man, fuck with that shit. Cause I know you talk about hell no. Yeah, you was trying to get scope.
Man, shit, I was just out there.
Fuck you, kid.
He was in the wrong place.
Nah, it's me and my coworker talking shit. But yeah, that area is rough. That Central area.
Yeah, we was in that Gallerias, one of them, and man, because that's where I had. Matter of fact, he might be onto something because that's where the two chicks that I was telling y'all about. That's where they met me at. You know, I'm showing love to the podcast. The boy Jetpack tapping in, checking in.
Salute.
Jetpack on the check in.
Man, shout out to Record Club with this new video just dropped.
Oh, he just dropped one?
Yeah, drop the link to your video in the chat.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. I've been on this live, so I haven't checked it out yet. Record Club look like he's doing this thing out there. He got a pretty chick.
But he doing his thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he living all the lives. I appreciate that for real. Damn, I'm looking at it right now like Jesus Christ, boy. His camera look good too, very high quality.
Every time you see Record Club, that boy smiling and cheesing, boy. That's a good sign right there.
Yep. Hey, all the lives. He living all the lives, bro. I'm telling you.
All the lives.
If he a cat, goddamn, he living 8 of them at one time right now.
Hey.
That's
wow.
what I'm
That's the real American dream right there.
I'm proud of you too, Magic. You just need to stay your ass out of Colombia, man. We gotta get you over here to one of these other countries. I was trying to get you to meet me too. I remember I was like, come on to Peru. We gonna slide somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I would have fucked with it too. That was another thing too why I left, bro. They was finna put my ass out. But you know I had spent up my 90 days. Hey, that's another thing. You was right. Bro. I gotta give credit where credit due. I was on here, drunk as hell, hollering about since my 90 days was gonna go into the next year, I got a fresh set of 90 days for free. And Style King told me, boy, hell fuck no. And I was like, nah, bro, you tripping, bro. Nah, he was right. That I did not get a fresh set of 90 days. Boy, that was finna start taxing my ass. But I went on and got up out of there.
Well, at least you figured it out before you got taxed, because I told you they taxed me coming up out of Dominican Republic when I went to Brazil.
How much was it a day?
I can't remember. Like, I was in the middle of immigration, and you know when you trying to like go through the airport, you be in a hurry. I was in the middle of a layover and shit. So when they said how much to pay, I was like, all right, bet. Swipe my card real quick, and I kept it moving. But it was definitely not it was probably a little bit over $100 or something like that, because it was in pesos, so it wasn't like they in American dollars or nothing like that.
How many days did they how many days did you
know? I can't remember for real. I just know that they got me, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, what the fuck, why? And then I wasn't finna argue with them though, because there wasn't really no way around.
Shit you can do. They do it slick. They get you at the gate. You about to leave. They got you at the terminal trying to tax your car.
I'm trying to go get on the elevator to go get on the plane. And they was with that bullshit. I was like, what the fuck? But it's just good to know, keep it in, to look that up, make sure you on top of your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when I go to, like right now, I had trouble leaving the airport to come here because my ticket going back to the States is like 7 months from now. And they don't let you do that shit. They was like, what? Nah, you can't go to Peru for 7 months without a visa. And I was like, oh shit, but I'm not gonna be in Peru 7 months. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to another country, so I had to show them my itinerary for Paraguay. You know what I mean? So I know now I might have to book another flight or catch a bus or something from Paraguay to somewhere else to keep that rolling until I can get a visa situation in place if I do. But I don't know what's gonna work out better. I got to weigh my options because I might just, do the border crossing thing.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how that go. If it work out, then it work out. If it don't, it don't. But
Yeah.
just
Oh, girl said she gonna keep you in Lima for 6 months.
man, please. I ain't even seen her ass yet. Then she gonna have to show me something.
She said she gonna put something on you on Sunday. Ajax can't wipe off, boy.
I hope not. Well, Lima. So that's another thing. Like Lima is more expensive than. Like the cost of living is more expensive here, as far as I know, than like even Ecuador and like Paraguay and Argentina. All of them places are a little bit cheaper. Cause I was talking to people about apartments and they was giving me U.S. numbers. I was like, what the fuck?
Right.
I was like, is it in soles or dollars? And they like dollars. I was like, dollars? Oh fuck no. I'm not paying
What they was
for
talking about? They was talking about like 700, 800.
Some of them 700, 800. Some of them 1,000, some 1,200. You know what I mean? 2-bedroom apartment type shit. Like,
Oh,
but
hold
I was
on.
looking,
What you thought this was? Cobb? Oh no. Oh no.
man. But like some of the places I've been looking at in like Argentina and Paraguay, you can get. I seen a place that had like a jacuzzi, couple of spots with jacuzzis in that bitch, player shit, for like 500 a month, 450, shit like
Man,
that.
that's a steal.
Yeah, man. So
And Argentina, and what's that capital city?
Buenos Aires,
And Buenos Aires or somewhere else?
that's the capital.
That's what I'm saying. But you saw the spots in Buenos Aires or no?
Yeah, Buenos Aires, and then in Paraguay in Asunción.
Bro, shout out to Record Club what he was saying about that one-way ticket shit. I slid with the one way.
For real?
Hell yeah, they wasn't tripping.
Man, why the fuck they be tripping on me? If I
But as soon as they see them dreads and them glasses, oh no,
For real.
no, not here, sir.
You
We
look
ain't
too
having
high
that shit.
profile, man.
Right. Is that the rapper? Oh nah, yeah, we need to get him up out of here.
We need your return ticket, homeboy.
Yeah, we need to figure out when you leaving, because we ain't having that shit in here.
Hey, for real. But that's why I said that Delta was stopping me like, hey man, nah, you can't do it. The computer says this. Computer says that. I was like, man, fuck your computer. I had to show them my itinerary, bro. They were not budging.
Hey, Slim, I'm not gonna lie, man. You, QB, I think even Travel for Therapy, man. Y'all got Ecuador looking pretty nice, man. Your last trip to Ecuador, QBs, the content I've been seeing, man, y'all got me wanting to stop by there, man. I'm not even gonna lie about that.
It's a hidden gem. Like I said, the girls that the little friends that I made there, they definitely are trying to make it inviting to come back, asking me when I'm coming back. You know what I mean? Like, and like I said, I didn't feel like I was in danger at all. I didn't feel like they like promoted, like they kept telling me like it's dangerous, don't walk here, don't go there. Oh, it's dangerous in this area. Which, it probably is. I'm not gonna say it's not. You know what I'm saying? You definitely gotta pay attention anywhere you go, but I didn't have any problems. And then like I said, the thing that I liked most about it was like the friendliness of the people, because it's not like overrun with tourism. Like Medellin, yeah, like Medellin overrun with tourism. Shit, Peru got. I mean, Lima. It's so many tourists here. Like everywhere I go, like when y'all see me out, it's always an American person or multiple Americans are around me all the time.
Gotcha.
So that creates a different atmosphere for yourself as
Yep.
far as dealing with the local people. So like in Ecuador, I didn't see any tourists. So when I talked to Ecuadorian people, it was a different level of interaction because they're not so used to seeing Americans. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Right,
That
they're not
makes
bombarded with tourists.
That's one thing I don't like. No disrespect to any of us brothers or any other race. I don't like seeing whole bunch of Americans when I go to one location. You know.
What he means is he don't like seeing you niggas any place that you niggas done been. He ain't going.
Specifically the Pookies, man, doing all the dumb shit, man. Golly.
Point two, you might like it. Quiet Killer's a fun
See,
city.
like I agree with you on that, but the main thing that now, as I've been traveling more, the main part about that is how the local people treat you based upon the other tourists that they already know. So that makes it a harder thing. This is like, say like in Atlanta, we might not have that many people from, let's say, Australia for say. You know what I'm saying? So if you come through there with your Australian accent, it might be more welcome than somebody that comes from a place that's like New York. We see New Yorkers all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a different welcoming because like you might already have something in your mind about New Yorkers if you're from Atlanta versus somebody from Australia.
Yeah, 100%.
That's
I definitely agree with that. I feel like not only did I get a more authentic experience being in places where it wasn't overrun with tourists, but I got with the people I connected with, it was a deeper connection. Like they were more interested in American culture and stuff like that. And they were, to your point, they were more interested in showing me their culture because they had never seen like an American before. Like I was their first American experience. So they was like, oh, let me show you this. Let me show you that. Have you tried to eat this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because I was like, damn, you the first American. Then it was all, bro. Then they ask you all to us, they was like dumb questions, but to them, that's all they know. Like, oh, do you like Snoop Dogg? Like,
yeah.
like come the fuck on, like. And then I play the game like, yeah, Snoopy, I fuck with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's all they really know. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, I agree. I don't travel outside America to be with Americans. That's a fact. That's
Yep.
a fact.
Yep.
And then another thing about Ecuador, they got a different mixture of their population. That's what I'm saying. Like it's Ecuadorianas, it's Venezolanas, it's a lot of Colombianas. So like I met all different kinds of women like that all the time. Versus like when I'm in Peru, I'm meeting Americans and then people from Peru. Then in like Colombia, I'm just meeting Colombians and Americans. You know what I mean? Like so that's a good mixture of people in Ecuador where you can meet different kinds of people.
Bro, I swear I'm finna go to Ecuador just to goddamn. Hold on.
There you go,
Just,
Magic. That's where you need to go, homie.
hey, nah, just cause. Hey, listen, bro, you can't tell this man nothing about Ecuador, bro. If you ask this man, is it, you know what I'm saying? Did you have more fun on the moon or you was in Ecuador? He gonna be like, man, you know what I'm saying? When I was in Ecuador, goddamn. Like,
Hey, he had him
man,
on deck,
listen.
man. Did you see that Blanquita he had at the table?
Hey,
Shit.
nah,
He
he was
had him on
having
Yeah.
them.
deck.
He was having them. Hey, listen, he was doing his thing. He was having Hall of Fame numbers there too. I gotta give credit where it's due. But I gotta see for myself. This, bruh, if you compare any place to Ecuador, he can be like, man, you know what I'm saying? Ecuador come on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what Guy Q was talking about. But like I was telling Anna, I'm really trying to see what keto was about. I be lying to folks saying ain't shit out there. Shit, I hope it's that good. I'm be like, nah, don't go. Don't pull up. That shit weak. Like that shit weak.
I ain't gonna lie, they making me want to go to keto. I just don't like how you like Mike Larry said, like I don't like the high elevation, cold weather type shit. But I mean, I didn't talk to a couple of chicks from keto on the language exchange app, and they seem cool as fuck too, though. So I'm just like, damn, I might have to come check it out. But I'm just traveling to see other places. I don't want to be like, okay, Ecuador is it. I'm gonna move to Ecuador and put everything into that, and then I might be missing out on something. So I'm gonna try a couple different countries first, and then if that don't work out, then I'm gonna be on that flight back there out there in Guayaquil.
Yeah, for sure. We know that. Wow. Yeah. Nah, what I was gonna tell you. Nah, I'll tell you what. I met this dude. This was after I had got robbed or whatever. I was, out and about. I met this white dude, and he was from Canada. He was telling me that he was primarily based out of Paraguay. He said that shit was weak as hell. That shit was weak, bro.
I
Mm.
mean, I
Said
heard Paraguay is a little slow.
he was like, boy, ain't nothing to do. He was like, you see, I'm up here with you in Bogota. He was like, boy, that shit weak, bro.
It all
Mm.
depends on what you're looking for, though. Everybody got a different niche that they're traveling for, and that's what makes the difference. Whether you're looking for nightlife, whether you're looking for, living long term, like Style King is trying to find something to get accustomed to. I think that's what it depends on. So to each his own, man. Everybody's experience is not going to be the same.
A
So that's
hundred
why I said I
percent.
go to
But
Buenos. I was saying I'm gonna go to Buenos Aires if like it's not popping for me. Then I can just go to Buenos Aires. 'Cause I know it's gonna be plenty of shit to do there. But like bro saying, like everything ain't about that to me because there's plenty of shit to do in Medellin, but it still ain't my cup of tea. You know what I mean?
for sure, I think no, 100%. It definitely depends on the person and what you enjoy. But I think there's also something to be said for there not just being a lot there. Like
True.
Yeah.
I like many of the reports that I've heard from Paraguay is there's just not a lot there. Like they may have bars and stuff like that, but just like okay, when I go to a city, I'm looking for the touristic things. Like let's go ahead and get that out of the way. So show me what is specific to this city or this region that's special and stuff like that. And if you don't have any touristic sites, if your bar life is trash, if the people are not, you know what I'm saying? If it
You
ain't
think you
nothing,
think the bars are trash?
bro, listen, I can only tell you what I've been told. I ain't gonna listen. I haven't touched down there, but a good number of people are telling me it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just slow going. Like they was like, come with a girlfriend, bring sand to that beach. Don't pull up dry.
Yeah.
But nah, you said you had about 30 matches.
I said matches.
Well, shit, 5 of them go pan out. It's a numbers game. You know what I'm saying? It's a numbers game. So you got 30, so 5 of them go pan out for sure.
I
I
mean,
was
we'll
there for
see.
2 weeks. It's definitely slow during the week. Weekends be popping, and there's plenty of good women. See, and look, he got about 35 matches, so 5 gonna pan out. He gonna be cool. But shit, I don't know if old girl from Lima gonna let him go. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna find out for sure.
Hey. Yes,
Nah,
sir.
Y'all gonna find out right along with me, shit. I
Hey,
ain't
Slim,
playing no game.
what's the move for the night, man? Any nightlife
Mm.
views? Just keeping it casual at a restaurant. Is there a district in that
Uh,
location? You know?
so last night when I went out with old girl, we bounced around. We went to like a little restaurant and had some food, but then we bounced to this restaurant that Aunt was telling me about, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was a dope ass little bar. It was plenty of people in there. So now that I kind of see where the bar is at, I'll probably bounce around a little bit tonight, show y'all a little bit about the nightlife.
Gotcha.
So that'll be cool. Hopefully, we'll see though. But like I said, it's kind of I mean, shit. I don't know too much about it. Like I said, it's only my third day, so I can't really like say too much about how the people are. But we gonna see.
I ain't never say anything about numbers for a while. Shit, wow, I'm still good. Shit, you know what I'm saying? It's a numbers game. Shit,
Hey, we're just gonna call
listen,
you Wilt Chamberlain now, Magic.
hey man, listen. Go, hey, listen, I'm running them up just like that. But now, hey, what's name them got me scared of Cali? And them got me scared of Cali. He talking about the Scope Queen out there. I gotta watch out for her.
I mean, it's the
Locked up
whole
now
country. Shit, QB got scope in Ecuador.
in
Dang.
Ecuador.
And
Yep.
got killed?
Yeah, in Guayaquil. Yeah.
Dang.
Yep.
Yep.
Magic, did you file any police reports to get your money back and stuff like that, or you just chucked it up as a loss?
Nah, I filed a report with the URI or whatever, but that was just strictly for paperwork. So we gonna see. We gonna see how it go, bro.
You said they ain't get no money though. They just got your possessions.
Yeah, nah, they ain't getting no bread. They ain't getting no bread out of the accounts. They just got they got the MacBook, both iPhone 14s, the watch, clothes,
Hey
But
man, they their theft and their cyber fucking is top tier when it comes to just stealing shit, man, and getting into people's assets. Bruh, they could be making some really good money if they were hired by a real company, man. The way that they be robbing folks
yeah,
and getting
yeah.
into accounts and stuff like that. That shit is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I feel like it was to me, like just you know what I'm saying, to get on my soapbox a little bit. Where I got on the phone with Apple and I'm like, at the end of the day, I understand that these folks got my information, they got my passwords, all that, blah, blah, blah. And like, but I'm me. Like I've got IDs, passports. Obviously, it's gonna be me. Like, can't no one can tell you that other than me. So, isn't there like a human touch, a human that I can go through and be like, hey, let's stop these people, or can I get my account back? And blah blah blah. So, not only do they have, great resources and people that are able to do these nefarious things, but also I feel like if anything, it's the policies that Apple's got, or I don't know what the Google Play shit is, but it's the policies that allow them to do this sort of thing. Like, bro, it's just like I said, bro, it's just a perfect storm of bullshit. And then I ain't gonna lie, I ain't have my shit all the way together. I had old phone numbers on my Apple ID. So that was
Mhm.
kind of slowing me up. So that was another reason why I had to come back. Like, bro, it was just they called me slipping, but you know what I'm saying? Now, listen, I had to touch the fire to learn. Now I'm back at it. You know what I'm saying? I figured out, you know what I'm saying? You can't touch the fire just straight up. You got to come from the side a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna go back at it in a minute. Don't trip.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
when you thinking? Go ahead. Go ahead.
now go ahead, Stalking. Go ahead. Go ahead.
When you thinking about going back?
Shit, nigga. If I can get there, shit. Late February,
Mar-
early March. What's up?
What February?
Late February, early March, right back at them. Shit, if I can get it.
Shit,
Man.
we gotta.
Right.
You put me up with that shit. All right, what you about to say, Mike Larry?
Oh, I was about to say, there's another thing that I would do, like whenever I'm traveling, because I normally travel solo. And then, if I see an American that seemed cool and I'm drinking, I might be like, "What's up?" And then we meet up or whatever, and that be the person I talk to while I'm there. But whenever I'm back at the room, sometimes they got a safe, sometimes they don't. I use the safe, but a safe you could just pick it up and take it with you.
Yeah.
Another thing I do, some of my valuables, I put that shit under the bed, man. Lift up the mattress, put it under the bed. And if you got a cell phone, it's good to get another cell phone. Have a cell phone. If you got one cell phone, grab another one so you could bring one out with you, and then the one that has all your accounts and stuff, leave that back at the crib, man. So it's a whole bunch of precautions that we don't have to take, but if you do take them, man, you in a better position if some shit gets stolen, man, or something happens.
Nah, 100%. And that's what I'm saying. I had two, but they took both of them motherfuckers. So
Damn.
Got
it's
them in plain
Did you have both? You had them
I
on
had
you?
no, I had one on me. I had one on me and one back at the spot. Bro, they got both of them motherfuckers. So it's like, to his point though, especially if you are dealing with Apple primarily, like I am slash was, I would say a great point that he made was the additional cell phone. If you could have one in someone else's possession, like if you've got someone here in the States and you've got a cell phone, you don't even have to have no apps on it, but if it's just logged into your Apple ID, that'll be good just for the instance of something were to occur. Then a lot of things, like a lot of verification things that you're going to need to do to try to get back into your accounts, by that person having a cell phone logged into your Apple ID back here, they could, help you with the verification process and all of that. And it'll be a lot faster versus what I was trying to do. It's just a headache, bro. Like,
It's a dead end, man. Like you said, with those Apple products, you can only verify your account so much, and then it just becomes a dead end. Like, it's your account. You can't FaceTime like Apple Care, Apple customer service. for them to know that, hey, I got my shit stolen. Can you unlock all my stuff? Here's my new.
Right.
Like it's like a dead end. iCloud, once that's hacked, it's a wrap, bro.
Right. Right.
It's a
Yeah,
dead
bro.
end.
It's a headache, bro.
Crazy.
Shit. What time you getting out to the streets though, Style King? What it look like?
Hey.
Shit, I probably slide back out in a minute. I might take another shower, but I feel like I've been taking so many damn showers, bro. This shit is ridiculous. It's not even that hot outside, but for some reason, like when I go out for a little while, I feel like it's like dirt just stick to me or something. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
humid.
yeah. I mean, I guess with the ocean being right there and all these cars, so it's probably a combination of a lot of things, but it's definitely a lot more than I'm used to. Kind of like Brazil. Brazil was kind of the same way too, though. So I probably take another shower, then just go explore. I'm gonna try to find some of those little bar districts, though. Yeah, it's the water. I'm gonna try to find some of them bar districts. The food's been, I don't know. You guys know I love the food, but I can't. I ain't found nowhere better than Ecuador with that either. Like Ecuador got the food on lock for me right now.
It seemed
And
like you liked that steak from the other night, man.
oh, that steak was crazy. That was definitely the best steak I've had, though. I ain't gonna flex. Like that was the best steak I ever had.
Is it Peruvian food that they be raving about, or is it Chilean food? Like, is it Chilean steaks or is it Peruvian? I can't never remember.
Shit. I mean, from what I've heard, everybody like raves about Peruvian food being like the best food. But
And have
me
you
personally,
found that? Have you substantiated that claim, sir?
no, not yet. But it's different because like my first experience with this type of food, it was in Ecuador because they right next door to each other. So like when I had the ceviche, like even the lady that I'm talking about that is married to the owner of the company, that one of the companies I work for, she was like, oh, when you get there, you gotta try the ceviche, you gotta try this, you gotta try that. But then like I ordered the ceviche yesterday, but it's so different and it has so many like I don't know. It just wasn't anything like I liked. Like I didn't really like it compared to the ceviche in Ecuador. So yeah, I don't know. Like the steak, but the steak was a Uruguayan steakhouse that I went to when I said I love the steak. So I can't really say like that's a Peruvian thing. So
Bro, you got to hit the Peruvian steak 48 and let me know what they talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But the food I had today though is like a classic Peruvian dish though. The lomo. The
Bro,
lomo
what
salad.
is a lomo? What? It looked like steak. It was
It
steak.
was steak. It was
Oh,
steak.
steak.
Yeah, it's like a steak, French fries with rice and like some kind of peas in it, and then it was a stir fry kind of like steak though.
Yeah, stir
So
fry steak.
yeah, it was hitting. That shit was fire. I like that for real. Like the girl that I be talking to that's supposed to see Sunday, she was telling me about it herself. Everybody talk about the lomo. Like that's one of their like most famous dishes, I think. So next we just gotta try the cuy.
What is that?
What's cuy? That's guinea pig.
Oh no. No. Yeah, no. I'm gonna leave that to the real players, you know what I'm saying? The real international players.
Hey man, travel over therapy the one showed me that it was real. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Fry, hey, listen, Ant said if you fry it, he'll try it. You know what I'm saying? I'm slick
What?
with
What?
that until you said guinea pig. I don't know.
Hey, look,
Maybe
you
I
said that shit good as fuck.
try me a guinea pig leg. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up, Chris? Welcome.
Hey,
See how
stop.
Uh huh.
Shit.
Go ahead. Damn, what happened? Y'all hear me?
Mike, you there?
Oh yeah. Okay. Hey, style. One thing you mentioned that I think is smart as hell. that a lot of us don't really think about is getting the chick that got a job, man. Like we might be ready to kick it with shorty, but hey, her having a job, less likely for her to be a scoper. You know what I'm
That's true.
saying? Magic, did old girl have a job?
Hell yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It depends on what job she has.
Okay.
Keep that. Let's
What was her job?
something about. Don't get me in line. Hold on. She worked at like some convenience store, some shit like that. Some it wasn't like I ain't like, you know, shout out to all my convenience store workers, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing against what y'all got going on. But it wasn't like all that. Like she
What
wasn't like I've
just
definitely dealt with more professional women than her.
Do you
so
know
that
for
means
sure that she had a job though?
exactly
Yeah,
because we
because
pull up, dog.
that's where the Uber came and got her from. Well, I mean, but then I wasn't like watching her work per se. So I won't, you know what I mean? I won't be like I pulled up on her and she was working type shit. The
I was gonna say,
area, like it checked out, like the area where she was at, that's where she said she worked. That's where the Uber picked her up at both times. So
Let's pull up then, man. Magic.
so
shit.
like the thing that I want to say about that though, like it's definitely a great thing to talk to somebody with the job, but at the same time, it's also gonna be very hard to do. That's why I say like you have to damn near be an expat to deal with somebody like that because, like I'm saying, like all these girls that I meet in these countries work 6 days a week and they work like 12-hour days, damn near 10 to
Yeah.
12 hour days. So it's gonna be really hard to even get up with them. So to even get to know them, to even, you know what I mean, have that kind of relationship. Whereas the girls that ain't got no job, they got plenty of time to meet up with you and get to know you. So that's a catch-22 type of situation in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was one in particular like that. That was from Cartagena that I met out there that I could barely ever catch up with her. But she was with it. But to your point, like it was just hard because she was working like 6 days a week type. But listen, like bro, like I said earlier, if she under 30 and no kids, boy, she gonna play like a tart. Like I figured that. Listen,
She got
that's
options.
just how it go, huh?
She got options.
That or I let that be the reason. That's just my like synopsis of it. Like that. Okay, she 30, under 30, ain't got no kids. Oh yeah, she gonna come with the games. But man, don't let her have one or two, or she be, you know what I'm saying? Let's just kindly say under a 7 on the scale. Then she gonna be down like the Greyhound. Boy, you gonna have to call her but one time. She gonna pull up. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? You gonna meet her family, all
on
type of shit.
MILFs too, nigga.
Huh?
Don't sleep on some of these MILFs too.
And I didn't. And I didn't. Trust and believe that. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
that's why the Venezuelana that's in my videos. That's why she got in so many of my videos because the girl like the one you was talking about, the Ecuadoriana, like she bad, but she's also, you know what I mean. She lied to me about having a job and what kind of job she got, and at the same time she was playing games. She ain't got no kids, but the other girl she got one kid. The Venezuelana, she got one kid. She was about it, like. She, as soon as she pull up in the taxi, she jumping out, trying to get in the camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, we at the club, and then she like, "Shit, you ready to go?" You know what I'm saying? She wanna go home. She wanna, you know what I mean? She was down for whatever. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, well, that makes it a little easier as the guy to, you know what I mean, have you know, to do what you're trying to do, whether you're trying to be serious or not. You at least have that option versus somebody that's playing games and lying, and you got to figure this shit out, and you know what I mean, like.
Hey, bro, that one thing that used to kill me, bro. And I knew if she, bro, this is their number one line. If she under 30 with no kids, I'm like, you know, okay, I'm from Atlanta, so I'd be like, hey, I'm going here. You know what I'm saying? You know, we should meet or pull up on me or blah, blah, blah. She was like, well, you didn't ask me. Bitch, what? Like, so then one time I was like, okay, let me switch my approach because I heard it twice. It's like, okay, maybe it's me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not digging the culture. So I was like, hey, I would like to meet you here. Can we meet here and have drinks or dinner or whatever? Well, I don't know. You know, you didn't invite me. I was done. Bitch, I ain't finna sit here and beg your ass to goddamn. I ain't doing all that. You can have that. Like I was just like, all right, I'm gonna be over here. You pull up, you pull up. If not, then just don't pull up.
Damn, that's in Colombia.
Hell yeah, but that was in Bogota, bro. Bro. I ran into that in Barranquilla and in Bogota.
Mm.
Like it's just I don't know. Like
I mean, I
you
did
are,
have those kind of issues in with the Ecuadoriana where like I'd be kicking it already, and then she'll be like, "Oh, we can get together," woo, woo. And then she'll be so I'll just be like, "Okay, I'm already at the spot, just pull up," you know what I'm saying? And then she'll be like, "Okay," and then like 30 minutes later, she come with the bullshit like, "Oh, uh, me and my friend about to do this," and I'm like, "What the fuck? You got me sitting here waiting on your ass," you know what I'm saying? Like that shit is like. That's the game plan, you know what I'm saying?
bro.
Like,
The under 30 gonna play like a tar, man. You gotta. That's why you really gotta have your numbers right. So you like, oh yeah, you on that? Oh, all right, let me call old girl then, cause I ain't finna fool with this.
Yep. Travel over therapy. He makes some good points. It was like, look, that's why you got to get more than one. He likes them over 30 because they usually have less miles on them and they got married early. These youngsters, they be wild. Hey, he makes some great points. Great points, man.
Oh, I'm looking. Let's pull up to her job. Shit, I got that info while you playing. That's why I asked Style King, bruh, should I keep it in the street or should I goddamn help them people? But let me see. Hold on. These youngsters be wild. Hey, listen, old girl from Cartagena that I met in Bogota. She was she might have been. I'm 38, so she might have been 40. She had 3 kids. One of them, boy, that nigga had tattoos on the face, all type of shit. I was like, I ain't finna go over your house. That nigga might rob me.
Oh,
I was
shit.
like, for sure, he might set me up. Nah, you got to come to the house.
Hell no.
her son go rob you. Yeah,
Bruh,
damn.
that nigga had all type of smiley faces and crosses all in his face, all type of shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck that nigga got going on? But
Get your ass.
yeah. But get my ass straight robbed. Well, as soon as I'm in the house, bro, then I'm just the nigga that, trying to knock off his mama and shit. Like, bro, stop playing. But nah, I say that to say she was bad, nigga. She was bad.
Hey, don't go around the kids, man. You mess with the mom, stay away from the kids, man.
Bro, I did. She was like, oh, we gonna meet at Boulevard Square. My son gonna be there. Oh shit, I gotta work.
Yeah.
Well, she was cool though. She was cool. Shout out to her, man. She was cool. She was real cool. But nigga, she was showing me. She's like, yeah, these my kids, and that's what it translates to. Like, these my kids, and I'm looking. God damn, that nigga got a lot of tattoos in his face, nigga. What that mean? Oh nah.
She showed you pictures.
Yeah. Then when you get on the WhatsApp, that's slick. Like, for us they ain't really shit, but for them that's slick like the gram.
Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah. So she posting this shit. I'm like, God damn, this nigga tatted up like a Vato, boy. Hell no, boy. I ain't going over there. That shit
That shit
out.
happened to me in the States. I met this girl, me and the owner of this one company, we was out having drinks. And the girl hollered at me, you know what I'm saying? I guess, you know what I mean? She slipped me her number through the bartender. Then we went out to eat. She was fine, like thick as hell. She was Mexican from Cali. And then same shit. She was like showing me pictures of her kids. They grown as fuck. You know what I'm saying? She was like, this one just got out of prison. This
Oh
one,
no.
this and that. And I was like, what the fuck?
Man,
Oh
Nah.
no.
thinking that shit gonna be attractive to you or something, dog. Like, come on,
Why
man.
would-
Why would you even tell me that?
Listen.
That was the last time I talked to her, boy. I was like, we wrapped it up. I ain't even tried to smash or nothing. I was just like,
That shit dead, boy. Hell no.
I'm not finna be battling your children. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's too much right there. Then,
Right?
my car got a nice whip and shit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be wanting to drive my shit. They gonna be sitting outside. No, not doing
Yeah, let me swear the whip real quick. You know what I'm
Right?
that.
Right.
But, yeah, avoid that shit if you can. But, damn. But
Hey,
yeah, we might have to slide to Ecuador, guys. Might have to get y'all pull up in Ecuador,
I'm gonna be
especially you,
in
man.
Medellin next week, man.
You
For
going to Medellin?
yeah, I'm going to Medellin next week for like 2 months, and then I'm thinking about stopping by Barranquilla while I'm there because it's gonna be their carnival.
Do it.
They got carnival. I think I was looking. I looked in Colombia to see what events or what celebrations they had for the next.
Man, you said do it.
He said do it, but yeah, man. I always want to stop by Barranquilla too, man. You know, go see my girl Shakira. Stop by the statue, man.
Yeah.
Her fine ass.
Barracuda gonna be lit, man. Got stop at the and no, he sent me to the one little spot that they got, the little main restaurant type bar type shit. It's in front of the mall or whatever. And then
Yes, sir.
bro, all that, bro. Barracuda gonna be lit. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot than the motherfucker, but
Yeah,
I
man.
don't know if you ready for that heat, oh boy.
Nah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I love that shit, man.
That it don't be like the temperature will fool you because it'll say 85, 86, but that humidity like at 150%.
That's how Medellin was. It was
Wow.
like 70, 79. I was about to pass out at that.
For real?
Shit.
I'm out there sweating. I'm like, nigga, why is it so hot? Then you know I'm out there drinking, so I'm like, now I'm sweating like Shaq at the free throw line. I'm like, boy, this ain't it. I need to get the fuck on.
Yeah, I'm from Texas, man, so I'm used to that humidity and that hot weather, man. It's like a regular day for me, man. And y'all from Georgia, right?
Yeah,
So it's kind of the same type of weather, right?
that shit. That was that Atlanta Heat '96, boy. That shit.
I
That
lived in
shit something
Texas
else.
before too, but it's still a little different. That's what I was just saying now. Like it's just a little different. Like it's not even that hot here, but
Yeah.
it is hot versus like with the ocean being right here and all this CO2 coming from the cars. Because I noticed that in Ecuador they don't do emissions testing, from
Oh,
my
nah,
knowledge.
they don't give a fuck. They fucking up the ozone. They don't care.
So it creates a different kind of
Bottom
atmosphere.
key is worse. I feel you, man.
I mean, those are just my guesses of why it feels different. They said Paraguay is even worse than that though. They said Paraguay finna be like fucking devil's breath out that bitch for real, like stupid hot.
For
So
real.
I'll let y'all know.
Hey,
About to
no,
find out.
no,
How many days until you leave? Oh, go ahead, Mike. My fault.
now go ahead.
Nah, I was just finna ask how many days until you leave for Paraguay.
Shit, I got 2 weeks. So I leave in February, like February 5th, I think.
Nah, yeah.
I'll be on the way. I already got my little Airbnb, so everything booked up for that so far. I just gotta figure everything else out after that. So
Hey,
we're gonna goddamn keep it pushing. Hopefully we don't have no mishaps. Hopefully no bullshit popping off. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't heard too many horror stories out of these countries. So
hey, Style, you've been moving right, man. You've been moving right, man. You stick to your morals. You don't let that beauty steer you into, detracting from what you believe in. So I think you'll be straight, man.
thank
Be
you,
straight.
thank you.
Yeah, man. I
We got some
respect.
beautiful women in Atlanta. You can get very distracted in the eight. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So, it ain't no new shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went through them phases, though, when I was younger, bro. I used to go to strip clubs when I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing this shit for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
for a long time. So, I got to a point where I'm just trying to live my life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really looking for the adventure anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
Bro, he talking all this shit. He ain't been to Venezuela. That's what it is. That's what it is. Let's go ahead and call it what it is. Cause see, these ain't, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I ain't gonna speak for this man, but
Hey, look, Magic. If you go to Venezuela, nigga, you better be checking in with the WhatsApp group daily, bro.
bruh, I'ma have to. Look, 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 he know anybody that's done been South America know that the baddest ones be Venezuela. So why not go to where they come from?
Okay, Mr. Where they come?
Where they come from, where they at. You know what I'm saying? The origin. Look. And look, Style King, listen, I'm sure he like them all, but he like them, you know what I'm saying? Tan and some more shit. You know what I'm saying? On darker to some more shit. If he ain't gonna be talking that shit if he go to Venezuela, man. He ain't gonna be that nigga ain't like that. He just ain't found bras that he really like. That's all that is.
Nah, they got him in Atlanta. You know, Atlanta got him.
Yeah. Oh, Atlanta got some Venezuelans. Where they at? I'm finna put them.
No, nigga, I'm talking about. They do now, but I'm saying like Atlanta got some beautiful black women though. Like,
yeah. 100%.
I always have. Like, that shit blew my mind because when I came to Atlanta, I wasn't born and raised in Atlanta. You know, I was a military brat, so before I came to Atlanta, I lived in Alabama where it was mostly like white girls and shit like that. So like my first interaction with women like that was more like white girls and like a couple black girls. But then when I got to Atlanta and I seen so many beautiful black women, even in school, like they was dressed up. Like back then, they'd be coming to school in fucking dress suits and all kind of shit with their hair fucking tight. You know what I mean? Doing all kind of shit, and I was like, damn. So, you know, it is what it is. I said I was in deep back then, but you know.
So that's why, nigga, when we hit Caracas, when we hit, you know what I'm saying, and where they at, you feel me? Wow.
They got some baddies though. I ain't gonna play. Now the Venezuelans, they coming with some heat too.
Bro, they got that pressure, bro.
They do. They just ain't gonna cook and clean and some more shit. They ain't gonna do all that, but they gonna be bad though. I learned that. You go to a Venezuelan house, wow, that shit might be dirty. That shit might be dirty, my boy. You know, the Colombian chick, they gonna cook, clean, all that. Venezuela ain't finna do none of that. But she gonna be bad.
He said, "Bro, gonna have everybody on CNN."
For real.
More Americans tonight on the news. That's fucked up. Nah, I ain't going to Caracas no time soon now. I mean, like I said, I be talking to Venezuelans, even Venezuelans that's there now. And none of them tell me I should come to visit. None of them. None.
Listen, it's just like investing. You a real estate dude. So listen, if you got that spot on Bankhead right now or Four Seasons, Mechanicsville, it don't look like much right now. You got to invest in it now.
Hey, you got to strike the oil early, huh?
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put them on
sent
game.
me a picture. Nigga, this girl sent me a picture of a crocodile, like right by her house. I was like, what the fuck is that? And then I zoomed in on the picture. It was a crocodile. She like, yeah, it's a family of crocodiles live in a little creek by my house. I was like, what the fuck?
Where about in Venezuela?
Yes.
Shit, it's crocodiles in Florida, nigga. You still go to Florida?
Hey.
Nope, not like that. Nigga, I ain't hanging around no crocodile family and acting like it's cool and shit. She know the kids and everything.
That might be their pet. You might feed it or some shit. I ain't finna do it, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna do it. Listen.
Yeah, it's a lot of Venezuelans in Ecuador. That's what I'm saying. Ecuador got a lot of different cultures right there. So they got a Venezuelan community, big Venezuelan community, big Colombian community. Y'all seen some of it on my live. If y'all tune, I know y'all seen some of it, but definitely,
yeah.
I still talk to some of them. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be back one day. I'm just trying to see what else out there.
Hey, I know we all traveling, chopping these things down, and getting numbers like Will Chamberlain. But I ask you first, Magic. You ever thinking about settling down with one of these things?
Have I thought about it?
Can you see yourself long term settling down, or you just focus on the fun?
I think I can see it. If that's your question, ask me, can I see it? I can see it. I think it's like anything, or anywhere, you gotta make sure that whatever she is on or what, y'all views align. I think that's the most important. And so, if I was to find one that our views aligned and, whatever, but for right now, brother, we outside. You know what I'm saying? We outside. Lifestyle King say, man, we gotta go from country to country, city to city.
Hot boy winter right now, huh?
You know what I'm saying? That's it. And it's finna be an even hotter summer. Hey, waste of time all 2025. That is the motto. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I'm Lifestyle King, man. I'm going from place to place. But brother, you said you listen. That's why, because you like Medellin. Let me ask you that. Mr. Mike Larry, what you like about Medellin so much?
Shit, first off, I just love Latin culture. So to be honest, I feel like I can feel comfortable in any place. But with Medellin, I just like how vibrant it is, how live it is. You know what I'm saying? I could be that guy that's just sitting on the corner drinking a beer, people watching. And that'd be a good night for me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I want to dabble in the uckery, I can. But most times I'm really just going out there to just a vibe, man. Just a vibe. And there's a lot of stuff to do. A lot of stuff to do, man. Travel all over the country. Travel from city to city for like $40, $50.
You ain't lying.
You ain't beat that, man.
No, you ain't lying about that. 100%. What other cities have you been to in Colombia?
I've only been to Cartagena and Medellin.
Okay.
Yes, but I'm a big, so I like Cartagena, and then for Medellin, if there's any city I go to, I feel like Medellin is the Vegas of Colombia. It's Sin City, literally Sin City, man. Find anything you're looking for, but you can also get your ass into some trouble out there.
Oh, we done heard the horror stories. What are some of the biggest differences between Cartagena and Medellin?
In my opinion, Cartagena doesn't have as much to do during the day. Like I've been to the volcano, getting a mud bath. I've been to different little barrios. I've walked the wall city. I think they've said like Barranquilla is like 2 hours away on a bus driving or something like that. But I just feel like Cartagena doesn't have as much to do during the day unless you island hopping and stuff like that. But everyday living, shit, I could feel right at home in Medellin, man.
If you could only settle in one and you couldn't settle in the United States, you can only settle in one, Cartagena or Medellin, which one would you settle in for a lifetime?
Shit, that's tough. You know what? I'd probably go with Cartagena for a lifetime.
Why?
Because Medellin is a little too dangerous now. You got to be on your P's and Q's like daily, hourly. You know what I'm saying? Like the Asian dude. That got murked a long time ago, man. He thought he found him a good one, just like you. Girl,
bro, see, that's the thing. To your point about the I can't remember his name, so we'll go to Asian cat. But the guy in Minneapolis, what was so cold about it was he met old girl and he had been knowing her for like 7 months.
Exactly. He been dating for a minute.
And then she set him up to get kidnapped, bro. The game, it's a cold game, man.
I don't know if he met her family though, because I remember they had pictures together. But it's different whenever you meet a woman's family.
Right.
You're in a different circle. And I feel like the trust can go a little bit. You can trust a woman a little bit more once you meet her mom, dad, grandpa, and everybody else, So I don't know if he got that deep.
Nah, I don't think he did either. And that'd be a whole nother thing, bro. I met a chick family out there, like, in America, she'd be like, oh, me, my people. It'd be like a quick hi, bye, like, what I'm saying, awkward shit. And then you'll smash out. Bro, I was chilling with this chick family nigga from goddamn 2 o'clock to goddamn 11 o'clock, bro. I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go like slick. Like, but to your point, it's definitely more in depth. And you can trust, you can trust her a lot more because you are meeting her people. So it's just, but so back to that though. So you'll mess with Cartagena over Medellin for the long term.
Yeah, but at the same time, you can still find good women in Medellin, man. Travel over therapy. He said it best, man. Find a woman that's got a career.
Yeah.
Find a woman that's got a good paying career. And Chris Wary, he just said the chick that the Asian dude was dating had a tattoo on her neck. Me, if I'm gonna find me an old lady, she can't have more tattoos than me, man. Like, she gotta have like a little pretty tattoo and it not be visible. That's just me personally.
I agree with that.
Bro,
The
that
first
could
chick I dealt
go.
with-
Go ahead.
The first chick I dealt with in Dominican Republic, I told y'all she had a tattoo on her forehead,
Yeah.
but it was like she had hair covering it up like the Aaliyah shit. You know what I'm saying? With the little swoop down. So I ain't see it when I first met her. But then, like, as we spent days together, I was like, "What the fuck is that on your forehead?" She like Rolex. The bitch had a Rolex symbol on her fucking forehead. So if y'all meet a chick in DI, they got a Rolex symbol on her forehead, you might want to swerve past that one.
Bro, I'm gonna stay away from it just because you already knocked it down. Like, I ain't into that. These niggas be weird. I ain't into that type of shit. But
Yeah, niggas be trying to find her and shit. Like,
yeah, like, nah, I'm cool. But nah, I was gonna say, look, the chick from Cartagena, the one that's got the kids that's tatted up like a hallway, like shit, she tatted up, but she a good woman though. She worked goddamn damn near 7 days a week. I feel you on that tattoo shit, but then it's just, I guess since I met some of the exceptions, like you know what I'm saying, me personally, I'm not too weary of that. But I definitely understand that my experience is the exception and not the rule. Overall, if she's got tattoos and a lot of them and they're visible, then you need to be kind of wary of that. Like,
yeah, not to say that they're bad women. It's just, if you have the option to pick
right.
somebody out it, like, why wouldn't you?
No, 100%. 100%.
It's just like some of these dudes that settle down, some of these young guys that settle down with a chick that's the same age as them, and the chick got a baby. Bruh, why don't you find you a single girl that doesn't have a kid, man? So you don't get into a relationship starting it complicated.
Right.
Like, there's no reason why you should be doing that. You the prize. Find you a woman that's single. It might be a little bit harder. You might feel a little lonely for a little bit, but it'd be worthwhile in the end.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we know everybody that got a tattoo ain't a bad person. Just like what I was saying about the dreadlock thing, like everybody that got dreadlocks is not gonna be a bad person, but from what they taught, you know what I'm saying? That's what they taught. So you kind of got to take the good with the bad with that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's life shit. Now it's amount of tattoos too. Like if you got a shit ton of tattoos versus one or two tattoos, or where they placed there, like on your forehead, that's not a good place. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So hold on. Let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this, and both y'all answer. If you had to choose a chick that, let's say, she had, okay, let's make it interesting. She had 2 young kids, but she was a Christian. She was going to church. She was working 6 days a week. Over a chick with a full arm sleeve and 1 small face tattoo, but she was young and she had no kids. Which one would you choose?
Go ahead, Style.
I'm about to say you first. You the guest.
Well, I mean, are we talking about long term with this woman?
Yeah, we talking about long term because anything for the night. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
That's tough. You know what? For me, I would take the one that got kids already, because I already got kids. Like, I got a vasectomy. I ain't having no more. That girl, that lady that got kids. I need something that's, somebody that's I guess living somewhat of a slower lifestyle. If I was in that mindset of long term, so
But
I would
damn,
go.
old girl with the tattoo on her forehead says she gonna get your name next on her forehead, bro. You gonna leave her like that?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Good. Go ahead, style.
I mean, I'd take the chance with the tattoo. I missed all the add-ons you said though. You said tattoo and what?
She got a full sleeve, like from her fist to the top of her arm. She got a full sleeve, and she got one small face tat.
Does she have a job too? Or no?
Yeah, he left a lot of details out, but
You know what I'm
we
saying?
see where he going.
She got a job. She got a job. Let's say she work at a bar. Okay, that's really how I go. Let's say, okay,
Yep.
the girl with the full sleeve, she and the small face tattoo, she work at a bar. But she's a bartender. She's not a bar girl, she's a bartender. The other one, let's say she work and she work an office job, but she got 2 kids, you know what I'm saying? They younger, no face tattoos yet on the kids, they younger. And she's a nice Christian young woman, you know what I'm saying? She
I'm
ready
going,
for
I'm
it.
going with the tattoo girl. Shit, fuck it.
Dang. My nigga finna risk it all. That's my boy. That's what I'm talking about.
And
Real Atlanta kid. He like a
kids is the
ratchet.
big I don't know. That ain't it. It's just I don't have any children. Like bro said, he got children, so that's a different dynamic that I haven't made that situation for myself. So to take on somebody else's situation, and like when I was younger, like I was like a lot of young dudes. I was like, I don't give a fuck. She got kids, blah blah. Because I know that I'm not gonna fucking do too much anyway. But now that I got a lot more shit going for myself, it's kind of like I got to be more picky with the things that I select to be in my life. You know what I'm saying? And when you got 2 kids, that come with emotions. The kids got emotions. She got emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Got the baby daddy. Yep.
yeah, it's a lot of different things that go along with that. Tattoos ain't gonna fucking be asking me shit. Ain't gonna be doing no extra shit. You know what I'm saying? It's up to her to be the person that she need to be. And if she don't, then shit, I'm gonna be without neither one of them motherfuckers.
Right.
Deuces.
So, yeah, you gotta live your life though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be afraid to deal with somebody because of. That's why I said I don't try to judge a book by its cover either, because I know that happens with me a lot, especially in these countries like this. Like, there a lot of people are very judgmental. So, like I said, you can lose out a lot on life by being judgmental, by judging the book by its cover. But you're not really judging the book by its cover when somebody got children. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the reality of the situation. So she
Right.
could be a good person, but other things coming along that she is out of her control. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of external factors going to that.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
So Magic Man, go ahead. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, Magic Man, what you gonna do on this next trip around differently, man?
Oh man, what am I gonna do differently? That's a great question. So given that I've already been through the BS, honestly, moving forward, just be a lot more careful, a lot more selective. I feel like I had such a good run in Barranquilla that you know what I'm saying. That, and in addition to having a good run in Barranquilla, the slow start that I caught in Bogota, I was really like, when it finally started picking up, I really let my guard down. And so I guess to answer your question specifically, one of the main things I'll do is, the good thing about it is I don't know anybody in Cali for real. So I'm treating everybody like they already suspect. Versus in Bogota, I kind of had people that I knew that, you know what I'm saying, that I knew, and obviously that I thought I knew, but I really didn't know. So I let my guard down. Like with this, everybody suspect. Probably gonna get a spot with a guard at the door. If not, even whether I do, whether I don't. Treating everybody more suspect, man, and really just obviously watching my drink at all times. I don't even know, because there was only a few times that I actually went out and had a drink. Like for the most part, it was really just meeting up for dinner and stuff like that. You know, meeting out at touristic spots and stuff like that. So if I drink, it'll probably be like if I'm just at the house type shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really gonna drink out. And just move a lot more stealth. That's a good question. Just move a lot more stealth, man, and you know, obviously tap in a lot more with the group chat, you know what I'm saying? Make sure they know I'm good. But
Leaving niggas on red.
hey man. Shit. But by the time niggas started hitting me up, they wasn't left on shit. I couldn't even open the message. They had me locked out.
Motherfucker thought they lost you, man.
Yeah, man.
Crazy. Hey, that's the worst too, man.
Bruh, that's why I you know what I'm saying, I appreciate the concern. I appreciate everybody reaching out, worrying about me, man. I'm good, you know what I'm saying, back at it. But yeah, that was a good question, man. I'm gonna just really just be you know, a lot better with security and you know, treating everybody like a suspect and not so much like, she alright, I've been knowing her, I ain't really tripping off her, but I'm gonna watch old girl, and really that's what led me to be, you know, getting got. So
Gotcha. Nicely said.
Shit, guys, I think that might be it. Goddamn, man. Try to get ready to slide up out of here in a little while.
shit,
right.
boy. I'm gonna catch you on the next live, boy.
Man, salute to you guys. I appreciate y'all coming through.
All right,
And
fellas.
I'll see
All
y'all
right, man.
later. See y'all on the next one. Great show, great live. Thank you again, Magic. Thank you again, Mike, for pulling up on me.
Sir, safe travels.
Man, saludos. Gracias. But yeah, guys, that was a great show. I really wanted to get that interview in. I'm glad that I was able to get that interview in today. And shout out to Magic for surviving, surviving Bogota. You know what I mean? Like, because that is not something that everybody survived. You know what I'm saying? So that's a strong-willed individual right there. And he stayed and kicked it and made it through, made it back home safely. You know, so shout out to him. So next time we will be talking more to him when he goes back out to travel. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep up with him. Hopefully, we get him start his own channel, get him to pull up to Ecuador and have a good time, have some drinks. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to try to slide up out of here and see what tonight has in store in this new city that I'm in. And so shout out to Lima. We in Lima, and the Pisco Sours are fucking hitting. So I will see y'all later on tonight. Y'all tune in to Style King Travel, the new channel. If you're not, please subscribe to Style King Travel. Turn on your notifications because I will be live on that channel mostly. And thank y'all for coming through. I'll see y'all next time.